Yeah, that part. Oh, this shit been on for a minute, huh? Or has it? What is going on, everybody? What's good with y'all? You find out we been live and I ain't even know. All right, moving right along. Get this lock out of my way. Shit. All right, where do I begin? All right, let me play some theme music. Other say something ain't right. My lighting ain't right. I'm talking. Yeah, there we go. Something wasn't right, B. All right, let me get some theme music in here and all that. And get this party started right quickly. You know?
Yeah. Grew up with the runners, bound to do numbers. Business in the winters, beaches in the summer. Shorty hips humongous, her shit go da da. The spirits be among us, but can't get the nanas. Dogs full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. God's full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. We've been in the mask before the jabs. Buckets of that candy, hard ones to fill a glass. Took us from our families and they filled up every class. Easy to remind me, but what's handy come to cash. Fuck ya, charge. Big nuts, nods with Taurus. Charge, mold, cards, off the charts. Buffet, char, manga, bonza, humongous, da-da-da. Distractions, the fractions, summon up the guard. Wall Street, ours, coming for ours. We done took Mars and charged up, charged harder than a motherfucker. Da-da-da, Lord, in front of her, large, the stars, the gods, thirst trap, parched. Look at that, arch, the sages, not badges or savages. Nah, the craft is mastered with talented bars. Grew up with the runners, bound to do numbers. Business in the winters, beaches in the summers. Shorties hips humongous, her shit go da da da. Spirits be among us, but can't get the nanas. Dogs full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. Dogs full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. I spoke up raw, woke up on raw. Out the road raw, thunder, da-da-da. They don't want us fucking raw, so with all the laws. Most hub men behind the wall, what's up with y'all? Said it's founded on freedom, bluff, call. Ain't nobody answering, that's enough charge. You know the dogs ain't in the club if they can't get their hammering. Dog, Cupid, tar, shackle, stupid, y'all fucking with God. Doctoring flawed, doctoring fraud, document doctor. Y'all got the guard, how is it halls? Y'all ain't got the keys to get in no longer. Riding beats like a chick's stutter. Grew up with the runners, bound to do numbers. Business in the winters, beaches in the summers. Shorties hips humongous, her shit go da da da. Spirits be among us, but can't get the nanas. Dogs full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. Dogs full of bullets, charged like the bullets. Word to God, feeling bullish. That's where,
Yeah, that part, you know what I mean? Let's give a round of applause for my new video that's out called Bullish, you know? Pat myself on the back. You got to these days, you know what I'm saying? You got to these days. If you ain't gonna stand up for you, who gonna stand up for you? Sometimes you gotta show people how to stand up for you too, you know what I'm saying? When you show that self-love, then they wanna love you too. That's wishful thinking. But, you know, a theory of mine. But what's good? Glad everybody's here. Or, you know what I'm saying? It'd be 4 or 5 people here. I'd just be like, yo, I'm glad everybody's here. I don't care if it's one person. I'm glad y'all here, right? For another episode of Astrology After Dark. Let's give another round of applause for Astrology After Dark, the Starcast. Happy Sky. I was going to ask you, too, what's up with the ice cream? How's that going? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, how's it going with the ice cream? I also got cherry pie. Oh, my God. Because that's literally the only thing I craved. Jeez, ice cream and cherry pie. See, this is what I'm saying. And then you be like, yo, Ben, you nasty. Like, yo, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? I'm into all of that. You know what I mean? I'm into all of that Napoleon ice cream. You know what I mean? Put chocolate on this nut. Put vanilla on that nut. Put strawberry on. You understand? I'm into all of that shit. So you talking about ice cream and all that. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. That was a little graphic too, right? But I'm just saying. Sometimes it's like that with the situationships. Communications get cut off. We're going to talk about that too, because I don't think you're the only one experiencing that. I don't know how personal it is relative to Pisces, but I've had minimized communications as of late as well. Let me see what else I got going on. I'm gonna fuck with y'all for a minute in the comment section before I get started, if you don't mind. Where was I? Is the bull in the end a homage to Taurus? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The bull in the end is a homage to Taurus. Yes. I felt like that That's right. Listen, Booty. No, don't talk about what that Relationship be like Relationship be like You heard? But yeah, I just wrote that shit like that shit just flew off the handle. Like I wrote that song so quick, and that shit that shit just popped up in my head. Like I was just on one when I wrote that. When I put together that whole song, and I kind of like threw it out there. That was not supposed to go on an album, no none of that. That shit just came out of nowhere. Well, what am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee in my Pisces mug. You could tell it is almost gone now because it's one of those like glow in the dark joints. So you see the 2 fishes. So usually when it's as it gets hot, you'll see the whole cup glow. But as it goes down in volume, you'll see it dissipate or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? This was a gift too. Shout out to them who gifted me. You know, it's the perks of doing this stuff. You know what I mean? This is the perks. This is one of the perks. You know what I mean? But this is coffee. Big facts. Ice cream sundae for sure. See, we on that ice cream shit. So all of us are on that ice cream shit, huh? Come to find out. So if I'm nasty, you know what they say, birds of a feather. But if I'm nasty, shit. Saying you gotta watch what you say around me, type shit. Shaylee, nah. Okay, hold on. We gotta make some rounds of applauses. We gotta make a clap for y'all too. We can't just make a clap for. We gotta make a clap for y'all too, y'all. Blow the motherfucking horn. Thanks for stepping into the building, y'all. What's good? That's Nana shit. You heard? We coming in peace. We coming in. Oh God, pause on that. We are coming in peace. Let's just keep it a beam, all right? Even those of us with ice creams and cherry pies, we're coming in peace. Black or lots of cream and sugar. I need like a ton of cream and sugar. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, right? Let me keep it a beam with y'all, right? Let me keep it a beam with you. Happy? I like my coffee like my bitches, light and bitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a beam. But, however, it's like my I had some half and half creamer, and it shit started going bad as of today, and that shit had me super tight. So it's black right now, and I only got brown sugar, but it's black as fuck, and I don't have my cream to make it light and bitter like my bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of tight behind that, but it's all as well. You know what I mean? I don't like a lot of sugar. Nah, I can't. I used to be on that. I ain't on that no more. But it's black tonight, baby. It's black. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, I used to love drinking black coffee too. It's I used to love my coffee black, but that's some psychopathic shit. You know, I think all of us who drink black coffee gotta admit that's some psychopathic shit. Brandon, Pisces Sun, Virgo Moon here. Likewise, hold on, round of applause or sound the horn for that. You know what I mean? For the Pisces Suns with the Virgo Moons in the building. A tough life, ain't it? That whole contemplation, you know what I mean? That whole flip chart thing going on. It's a flip chart, man. That shit is, it's not for the weak. It's not for the fucking weak. I am cozy in bed with my cat. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Cozy in bed with the cat. I like the atmosphere. I like the sound of that. Get cozy, god damn it, get cozy. Pisces with a Virgo moon. That's right. Shaylee is a Pisces with a Virgo moon too. That's a lot of us out there, B. I be coming across a lot of y'all pause because that's wild work. Light and bitter. Damn. Yeah, I need a bitch that went through some shit. You know what I mean? So sometimes she vent like, fuck that. And 1998 was my worst year. Fuck that nigga. Like, I need a bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even like the mother niggas that be like, I need a bitch with no history. Nah, I need a bitch that been through some shit and is still kind of mad. You know what I'm saying? Happy with me, but just still a bit of disgusted at some shit she done went through before. Yeah, I want me a light and bitter bitch. Libra rising, still figuring all this out. Any advice for that Pisces versus Libra rivalry? That's a good question too. So, okay, I get what you're saying. You're a Libra rising, so any advice for that part? I would say that there is. The struggle, if you ask me, is between the solar chart and the natal chart that you possess, because Libra, the sign Libra in a solar chart for Pisces people is going to talk about it really deals with investigative matters and stuff like that. So in the solar chart, it's a struggle to reveal your partnerships and things of that nature. Because it's placed in the eighth house under the solar chart. But as a Libra rising, you may have no choice but to reveal your relationship or the relationships that you're in, the partnerships that you're in, whether they're romantic, business, personal, and not for nothing, your identity itself might have a lot to do with relationships, so. But I say the thing that is good about it is Pisces would be your 8th house in your natal chart. What is your 8th house in your natal chart, Brandon? Yeah, same here. Other than liking Beatrice's part, I have to have cream with my coffee and a little sugar. Yeah, you grow up, you mature a little bit. That black coffee had you on some psychopathic shit, right? They gotta have respect, be fairly responsible, polite, but they have to have that hood and asshole part too. Yeah, being that's hard to shake, even for me. You know what I mean? I can be an asshole sometimes, and I'm still a hood nigga to the core, even though I know I've done something. I don't even want to call it surpassed that. I don't even think I want to speak openly, publicly about that part of my identity. Like, it's weird, man. It's weird. Because when you do, you risk putting yourself in a box, so to speak. You know what I mean? And it's just so much to it. But I hear what you're saying, Shaylee. I hear what you're saying. Other than that, Brandon, what else? Libra rising and it's just, Libra's a tough sign, man. I feel out of all of the zodiac signs, I feel the worst, or I feel like I'm not a sympathetic person. But if I was to be sympathetic, I'd be sympathetic for the sign Libra. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to give them an excuse for behaving the way that they behave, or the sign in general. Like, we all got Libra somewhere in our charts. I'm not giving us excuses or passes to behave like Libras when it comes to our chart, man. But the sign of Libra concerns me, man. It does. It does. Pisces in my 5th house, I think. Okay. Also my favorite number. 8th house, I think, is Taurus, I think. Okay. Right. Wait. Taurus? Yeah, that could be right. Yeah. Might be Taurus. Yeah. So I would say, if you're into something serious, I think it's really about the relationship with the struggle with you, Brandon. If there is going to be any struggle, if you're in a serious relationship, I say to be guarded about it. I would say to protect it with everything that you can, because with Pisces, the soul in the fifth house, you can be fun, you can be creative, fun loving, but you can also be a flirt on steroids. The sign Pisces, and then in the fifth house. So that's fun and dating, and you might nail a few of them out there. You know what I'm saying? And just like if you got a real special someone or whatever the case may be, you can be perceived as flaky or also a flirt with the gift of gab. Libra got that gift of gab shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So you could just enter a room and be charged and accused of flirting just because. But you might just be flirting too. God damn it. Not to telling you, but I'm just keeping it a being. What I know about Libra energy, you know what I mean? I feel Libra is so non-descriptive. Right. Happy is like it's hard to define them, and it's hard for them to define themselves, and therefore the sign, the energy of the sign looks outwardly in order to compare and contrast to themselves. Like if something was alien, it would be Libra. It's like it latches on to what it looks at and morphs into it. And then moments later, they're not that anymore. And then they do this balancing act between the people that they're talking to. And it's just like, it can get real confusing. It's just like, yo, pick a side, man. The fuck is going on here? You like it or you don't? Or you like it when I'm around, you don't like it when I leave? Like, what the fuck is really going on here? I heard what you said about me, Libra. No. Taurus rising, most have a hard time with Libra in the 6th. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. When you got to relinquish your stubbornness, something you about, and you got to play fair in a workplace type, fuck that. Yeah, I can see that. Play a bachelor galore right there. Are you like a vegan or vegetarian? You give those vibes. Happy, who are you asking? You asking me? Yeah, but really, seriously, Brandon, I didn't mean to put you out there like that, but I'm just saying, with a Libra in the first house and a Pisces in the 5th, I could see how that, like, your player card could be, even if you ain't trying. If that question is for me, though, I'm not a vegan. Like, I'm not a raw vegan. Pierre has entered the building. What up, Pierre? All the way from Australia. We international. Astrology After Dark is international. Believe that shit. Not a player at all, but think I messed up. Pisces is my 6th. 8th is Taurus. Okay. It's all good, though. It's all good. Now, not for nothing, right? I know some Libras, and just Libra energy in general, right, wants to be in a relationship. Like, that's the goal of the whole fucking sign. So I'm not saying it's not possible, or, that's not what they aim for. But at the same time, man, I'm just saying from my personal experiences from doing charts and knowing Libras personally as well, man, they could have a whole wife, whole husband at home. And I'm telling you, maybe, Brandon, should we stop here, or you want to keep going with this Libra shit? I mean, or are we good? Because I don't want to feel like I'm attacking you, buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, they gonna converse with you in the chat section anyway. But even if Pisces is in the 6th, I think it'll be much better with a Pisces in the 6th. I think you'd actually be more inclined to find a partner with Pisces in the 6th, because you'll have some, work ethic that is attributed to what it is that you love to do. Is probably going to be revolving around creation or photography or, film or the environment in some type of way, health industry or something like that. So with that type of placement, you don't really got too much time to be out there fucking around with all them broads. But I'm not a vegetarian. I'm a pescatarian. I've been doing research lately on foods for blood and health and shit like that. Like I've been going deep. I've been sort of getting lost in the research lately, and even been thinking about poultry again, turkey and chicken, even though I haven't done that for years. But I found some things that had me like thinking. But then I'm like, I live in America, B, and a chicken in America compared to a chicken in fucking wherever the fuck else is just, it looks like a dare. It looks very high risk, is my point. Okay, cool. Just getting into all this stuff. So okay, you figuring it out. Okay, cool. Because, there's so many things to look at in astrology. I'm telling you, we could look at so many things besides your natal chart. Like, your natal chart is just a picture overall in general. We got the transits going on. You got the solar returns going on. Your annual perfections going on. There's so many different avenues that you could look at to get caught up with the moment, that just taking a glance at someone's natal chart is not enough to just define them. I try to tell my clients this. I try to tell people who haven't gotten readings from me yet this stuff all of the time, because I've noticed that the most popular thing is, I want a natal chart reading. I want a natal chart reading. Let me tell you what a natal chart reading is first before you get it. You might want to get a package. You might want to get one by one, but you might want to learn astrology applied before you learn your natal chart, because if you don't know how to apply it, if you don't know how to track transits, your natal chart is going to be like, it's going to be like a diploma hanging on the wall that you don't use. You don't even do that in life. It's like that. Love my Pisces and creativity. Exactly. Connected to art, film, and the environment. Bang. So you know what I mean? Bang. That part. You know what I mean? Nailed it. Right on point. So when Pisces are like that, I got a Pisces in the 6th. So I know that. Like, when you're like that, like, I done had bitches leave me because of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not bitter about it at all. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm just like, yo, sometimes they catch me when I'm in my zone, and I just be like, yo, I'm having fun doing this. I'll be like, bitch, yo, hold the camera or something. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in the movie? You want to get in it? And it's just like, I know, I don't do that. Okay, well, and I'm not trying to be mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, well, I can't, you know what I mean? Titties be out and all that. I just be like, yo, all right. But you don't want to get in the, let me stop. But I just be like, yo, not right now. You know what I mean? Wait. Go to the store. Go get something from the store. Go cook or something. Like, don't try to derail me for what the fuck I got going on right now. I'm creating, baby. I'm creating. Being Libra is a tough gig. Air is hard to hold, and logic dominates over our emotion. Yeah, we got an official in the building. Pierre, talk your shit. But we like being feminine or flirty or snoozed by flirts. Yeah, this is what I've been accustomed to myself and my personal experiences with the Libras. And I know Brandon is a Pisces sun, so there's going to be some differentiation from there, with the soul characteristics there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I've seen that gift of the gab roll off of their tongues, and I just be like, damn, you said you've been married how long? Okay. And maybe I shouldn't be taking it that serious, but you sure seem like a good time. If I say the right things back, how can you remedy planets in the 6th house as far as conquering and avoiding enemies? It's kind of inevitable. That's a good question, Happy Sky. But let me stick to answering the question. When you're looking at the planets in the 6th house, they're really your strength in the 6th house. That's the way that it should be looked at when it comes to your enemies. So if you got a sun in the 6th house, yeah, your enemies are going to be able to see you even more greater, but so is everybody else. So sometimes you'll be in a situation where people think they got you cornered and figured out and all that, and then you'll just see people pop up out of nowhere that holds you down and that backs you. And then that enemy finds out that they've picked the wrong person as an enemy. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing if it comes to Jupiter. You might have luck. You're going to have luck on your side in the 6th house. So when your enemy comes against you, that Jupiter planet is going to be impactful in that kind of way. You know what I mean? And not for nothing if the Jupiter is strong. Now, you might get in trouble for this later on, or you might, Jupiter's the kind of planet that you could do something to a person, to your enemy, and get away with it. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just keeping it a beam, because Jupiter, see, people don't realize or might not realize this about Jupiter. Jupiter had you be on some real king shit. And it's like sometimes the king is the hand gets forced to be king. So if you try to corner the king and then Jupiter is strong, they could step on you. You understand what I'm saying? And squash you. So yeah, that might be publicized too, right? You might be in courts for that litigation, also ruled by Jupiter, but you fuck around and win. So I be hearing people talking about how nightmarish the sixth house is. Look, I've been through some shit. I ain't about to be on here telling y'all all the wars that I've been through and all of that. I'm here though. And that's not a flex. I'm not bragging. I'm here talking to y'all, right? So that's kind of what I'm saying. I got 2 planets there. That's kind of what I'm saying. Fantastic question though. But you might want to get more detailed if you want more elaboration and clarity on that. Libra just wants to love and gets kind of bored easily, so moves to find different love. And with your Aqua Venus, you probably fight with yourself all day about how much you despise people. And just want to have fun and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. Right. That's what I be seeing about Libras. They want to be social and lively and out and about. And I just be like, sometimes for me, I'm just like, take a break. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Like, how do you have the energy for all of this? That's just because I'm not that people-y. You know what I mean? That's not to knock them. I understand people are who they are. And what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Nothing, right? You know what I mean? I ain't trying to beef with them behind that shit. You know what I mean? Get your Libra on. You know what I mean? But don't invite me to every event because I'm not fucking going, B. I don't like people like that. Not like that. I got a Virgo rising, so I'm trying to figure you out before you start inviting me everywhere and say, oh, yeah, come here. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Says who? I haven't even had a fantastic phone conversation with you. So what did you talk? Like, nah, you got to be more convincing before I go meeting up with you every fucking where. And then y'all want to pull out all of the drink after drink after drink. I don't listen. Did I trigger anybody? I trigger any Libras, Libra energy? Y'all be, man, y'all got a fucking Teflon livers. A Libra did me like that, hitting baby mother. Oh God, you see what I'm saying? Look, I ain't trying to stomp the sign out. I'm not. I'm just saying, y'all ask me questions, I'm gonna answer this shit, right? Hitting as much as they could. I don't even know if I want to finish this one out loud. No. They could put it on anything. I want to fuck with y'all in the comment section a little bit first before we get started, because I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't got much content to go over, but I didn't last week either, and we still hung out for a while. But I'm trying to gather less content and have more conversing, if that makes sense. At least right now, anyway. Seem to be keeping them out of alignment. Maybe it's keeping that shit secret, right? That's where they get the whole flaky shit from. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I done had some Libras talk about me, talk good about me. I leave, they talk terrible about me. I come back, they talk terrible about me. And then I leave and they talk great about me. And I'm like, and then people calling me like, yo, why you got into it with so-and-so? Like, yo, did you see how they was acting at the bar? Talking about me and shit like that? Oh no, they was just talking about you the other day. They love you. They said, I don't know. I'm not gonna be doing this. I'm not gonna be doing this. You love me, you hate me. I'm this, I'm that. I'm not doing that. Make up your fucking mind. Pick a side. But that be that sixth house shit that Happy was talking about too. That's that sixth house shit. I be like wondering, like, yo, are you the enemy or are you my friend? And you give me too many glimpses of you being my enemy, we're not gonna play the game. Listen. Woosah. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Pisces here. Jess is a Pisces. Jess has entered the building. Hold on, round of applause. Sound off the motherfucking horn. Because Jess is in the building and she's a Pisces. One time for the big fishes in the building. I'm trying to get a Virgo sun guy to fall for me. He's ghosting me right now. What did you do? You probably deserved it, Happy. You's a Negatron troller who's in love with their ice cream and cherry pies. What do you like? All right, let me bring it back a little bit. Let me take it a little bit more serious. But if a Virgo sun is ghosting you, it's because it could be a couple of reasons. But one of the reasons for them ghosting you is their discernment is saying that something is not what they thought it was. That's one. Two is they ain't trying to cut you because they don't want to assume that what they think is what it is because you didn't say it. You know what I mean? So they're trying to refrain from having that conversation with you because it's going to sound very mean. I'm just keeping it a bean. Bars. Fucking nice. Album drops whenever. Pisces is in my 7th. My Pisces is intercepted by my 7th too. Tough spot to be in. Tough spot to be in. We're going to work it out though. Yeah, GL with that sky. Good luck with that sky. Yeah, but are you asking advice to get a Virgo sun to fall for you? Look. Let me chill the fuck out. Virgo is technically my soulmate, and I will not date a Virgo. You heard? But you know what I heard though also, Chaley, right? It's like what I've learned a soulmate is when you have the moon to someone's sun. And what could happen there is you give and give and give and give all to a Virgo sun because you have a Virgo moon. And then that shit is not warranted. They ain't ask for it. You just find yourself giving them shit. Here, asking them shit. You need some money, you need a few dollars. And it's corny because it ain't warranted. And then you could reflect on that shit and look at it like, I got to get the fuck away from this Virgo. Because this shit is not even benefiting me. It's not even benefiting us. It's not even benefiting. It's benefiting them, true, but they're not going to look at you in the light necessarily as a relationship is supposed to be looked at, because it's 80-20, damn near 90-10 all of the time when you got the moon of somebody's sun sign. And you know, that might work for some. I ain't even ruling it completely out. It might work for some, but just think about that shit. I understand where you're coming from when you say that. I'm all over the place. Pisces sun, Virgo moon. Oh, give it up for another Pisces sun, Virgo moon. Like, what the fuck is going on with us? I'm telling y'all, I be meeting mad at y'all, B. There's a lot of us, B. There's a lot of us. And you are Aries rising. Okay. And an Aries rising. No fucking way. 5 of us here that are Pisces, Virgo moons. Right, we deep in the building. Since there are so many here, any advice for a young Pisces sun, Virgo moon? Okay. Brandon, it depends on how young you are. If you're not 29 yet, pump your brakes, slow your roll, go outside, smell the fucking roses. B, listen, take your time out here, bro. Like, really take your time. You don't gotta be in a rush with these broads out here, B. You really don't. Get your Saturn return on. Get your Saturn return on. Find out who you are as an authoritative figure before you go pumping, coming all these people and, you know what I mean? And all types of wild shit. Or you solidify yourself as whatever you think you're going to be in the future. Chill. Enjoy these moments right now. When you get your Saturn return on, and I mean, not even in the beginning of it, when you turn 29, 30, in that span between 30 and 37, that's when you start to calculate the moves of someone who has achieved their manhood and is achieving their manhood in a way that the whole world is forced to, you're just a force to be reckoned with at that moment, you know? So that's just in general, that's any sun in any moon sign. And I'll tell you this too, with a Virgo moon, you're probably going to be very goal oriented anyway. So you don't want to run the risk of not achieving goals that are like supposed to be achieved when you're younger by blaming it on your youth or putting it on your youth, should I say. Oh, I'm young, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. No, Virgo moon, you should be working. Go get some paychecks. I don't give a fuck what people out there doing, cracking cards, scamming, getting rich quick and all that shit. Go get a paycheck from somewhere, get on paper, look at the numbers. You're going to be number crunching, learning how to bargain, learning how to get deals, learning how to do more with less. Do all of that Virgo moon shit because it's going to prep you for your Saturn return. It's still Earth energy, and you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. That's my advice. Fire and air are the partiers. Water and earth want to stay home. Cozy with the cat, right? Happy? Ice creams and cherry pies. Fuck is we talking about? Why not? Why the fuck not? All right. Oh, y'all going off in the comment section. I can't even keep up with y'all, but that's good. I'll come back. Let me see. Virgos won't mess with you if your finances aren't correct. Oops. But then Pisces don't give a crap about your finances, right? Yo, so imagine someone with a flip chart. Imagine all of us Pisces with Virgo moons in here. Because both of those things ring true for us. So how do y'all feel about someone's finances being messy? Do you care? Good fucking question. Happy because mad of us are in the building right now. Give it up for Happy. She is on fucking point right now. I just think it's a combination of both. So I think I said it even last week. Like, yo, I look at how Broad manages. So you could have 10,000, you could have $10. I'm gonna look at how you manage both of those. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really be giving a fuck about how much money a bitch got too, because if I'm fucking with you, I notice something about you that is incredible anyway. Outstanding. And should we partner, it's gonna be even more, right? It's gonna be beautiful. If I got anything to do with it, I'm gonna assist so that it can happen that way anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it takes. I think a lot of my career being in like ghostwriting for people, and you know what I mean, behind the scenes in the entertainment industry and shit like that, like I've been experienced on how to make women better or assist in bringing that out of them, bringing that shit out of them. So I'm not worried about how much money a broad got. At the same time, I am concerned about how they do obtain money and that they have it. You should have some though. You know what I mean? And if it's 10 grand, even better. You know what I mean? But it depends, again, how you manage. If you run through 10 grand like you wouldn't have done if you had only $10, then that's an issue as well. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck I'm gonna do with you if you just, you know, type shit. So let's get into this fucking lesson. So last time we was doing North Node synastry compatibility. I think we're gonna touch on the South Node too as well. Did y'all take the poll earlier that I put on the channel on the community tab about South Node compatibility, on whether you consider them in your synastry charts? Yes or no? But I tell you this, right? Last time I made an error with me and my partner in this synastry chart, I said that we have a more along the lines of a semi-sextile aspect with our north nodes. I was wrong though. The count was off. It's at 38 degrees of separation between our north nodes. So that actually means we are closer to a semi-square, which reflects friction. And not for nothing, I do see it sometimes when it does appear. So it's fact-checked as well. Not for nothing though, I don't know, maybe it's the toxic side of me. I kind of like it when it happens. Just based off the experiences of when it did happen, whatever the case may be. But it's minuscule as a semi-square is expected to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like friction real quick. Yo, we good? Yeah, we good. All right, cool. Moving right along type shit. You know what I mean? But for the most part, this chart is more harmonious. And I think the harmony wins over all of the rest of, over this semi-square friction between the north nodes. But, you know, I've seen both sides of it is pretty much what I'm saying. I've seen both sides. What's interesting about the north node is when you're on the path of your north node, regardless, you're going to be more of an individual anyway. But I think with my north node being in my midhaven, again, that's more like power couple type shit going on. That's more like that person is going to be infused with me in some type of way, regardless, that I just got to be on point about it. And I just got to realize that, hey, you know, it might be some friction with them here and there along the way. It's just part of the program. You know, this is our program. So, you know, they'll be like, oh, you got to deprogram. You got to, you know, your subconscious is a thing of programs. And well, this is our program, you know, whether we like it or not. It just is what it is. But it did also, going back to study that, because I was like, you know, just fact checking, going over the shit, getting ready for this week. And I'm like, what is going on with the south nodes though? Because the reason why I bring up south nodes as well is because, you know, I got a good book on south nodes to where majorly in the West, Western astrologers and people who practice astrology, they're hell bent on North Node over everything. You know what I mean? North Node, North Node, North Node, and running from the South Node as like, get the fuck away from South Nodes, get the fuck away from your past, get the fuck away, go, run, run, run. Westerners are fearful as fuck of South Nodes. And I get it to a degree because some people, probably subconsciously, right? Our memory gets wiped and we come back out the pussy. So some of us don't remember what happened exactly, but some of us get these sixth sense abilities and kind of like feel it subconsciously, like, yo, something happened in the past that you're probably running from. But what happens when you read up on more cultures that do practice South Node and they use it as a balancing method, and they use South Node as saying you're not supposed to get rid of the things that you have become in your past life because that's part of your trail. It's kind of like we don't ever die. We never died in the first place. We're just continuing. We just got reset. You understand what I'm saying? So some cultures look at it that way as well. So I'm like, let me at least peer into this South Node stuff and see if I can find anything that's impressive, I would say. Outstanding, right? So what I found is, with my South Node, well, first of all, South Node represents karma. South Node represents karma and past lives, right? So when I'm looking at our South Nodes as far as compatibility goes, matter of fact, instead of me widening this picture, I'm going to just open it up on my computer so I don't distort the screen for y'all. So my South Node is in their 12th house in Aquarius. Their South Node is in my 4th house in Capricorn. Now, when you're dealing with the 12th house, we're talking about karma, right? So that's double karma for me. South Node, first karma, 12th house, partner's 12th house, that's double karma. So I'm like, fuck. Not only that, it's double past lives. So this is what when you got a South Node in somebody's 12th house, in your partner's 12th house, it's big dream energy. You're going to dream about them a whole fucking lot. And I promise you, not for nothing, I've dreamed about this person continuously. I still dream about this person. It's crazy. And not for nothing, I found a dream with them that pointed me in the direction of what to do regarding their North Node, which we spoke about last time, and my North Node in their 6th house gave me a complete direction of what to do in regards to that. So then now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like, oh shit. So I used South Node energy to find out the formula, the recipe for what to do in regards to the North Node. And this is before I ever drew up a synastry chart. I got this shit recorded and everything. I got the dreams recorded and all that. You know what I'm saying? Magical shit. Just mind-boggling, out of this world shit. Sci-fi shit, B. So now it got me even thinking even more. Should I be excluding South Node from this whole equation or nah? Because look what I found. Why would I get such information that directly reflects what's going on in the North Node over there? Which is where we're supposed to be going in this lifetime anyway, right? So, got that clue there. Her North Node in your 12th. Her North Node is in my 10th house. Her North Node is in my 10th house. Happy. My South Node is in her 12th house. So not for nothing, right? I also, even when I met this person, I'm like, yo, like, I fucking know you from somewhere. Like, where I know you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I kid you not. Before I did any of this shit, I'm like, yo, I feel like I fucking know you, B. And that's just not game. You know, some of us got game. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I know you from somewhere, from a past life or something. But I'm like, yo, I definitely know this broad from a past life, B. Like, there's no... Yo, and sometimes I have dreams of past lives. I haven't had dreams of past lives with them. However, I'm starting to look at past lives and moon energy in general, and note, because the nodes are moon energy. I'm starting to look at it like You know how it's suggested by some that time is not linear. Like we have future, past, and present all happening at one time. So I could go to sleep tonight and have a dream and may think it's the future or may think it's the past, but it's just some place in time. It's more like a place than it is an actual time that's ticking on the clock type shit. I hope that made sense when I said it. But so when I have dreams about them as well, there's dreams that reflect her south node being in my fourth house. Like she's been here multiple times. Fourth house is the home, right? So I'm just like, I'm putting all of these pieces together. I'm connecting the dots. And I'm just like, now south node is supposed to reflect past lives. Fourth house also represents lineage and, you know, the Cancer energy of what's being passed down and shit like that. So I'm like, this shit is just telling a story. Like, it's fucking mind-boggling, B. And not for nothing, the characteristics of Capricorn, like I can see it being expressed through that person as well. And like when I think about my home life is pretty orderly. I got fourth house on a Sagittarius cusp, which would say otherwise, but it's intercepted by Capricorn. So I share the fourth house with Sag and Capricorn. And so, you know, as you mature, or as I mature, it's going to shift from being a Sagittarius type home into more like a Capricorn type home. So it feels like in my dreams, it feels like she is like attached to that type of mentality or ethic. You know what I'm saying? Those types of ethics, which, you know, we're taught that we're supposed to be moving away from that in life. But again, what if you studied other cultures? What if you found something beneficial from still carrying some traits of yourself? No. You know, that's why I posed this question. I think it's interesting to look at. I'd like to know if y'all have done synastry charts and looked at y'all South Node shit, and if you studied anything about South Node, like what? Because I don't want to just put this on me. You know, I like to learn from other people as well, just in case type shit. But I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm finding. I know what I'm feeling. And I'm like, you know, let me see what y'all talking about. South Node is super important in synastry, says Charlie. Okay. South Node is super important in synastry. And if you don't mind, can you elaborate a little bit, Charlie? Because I'm starting to think so. You know what I mean? I'm not excluding anything from astrology and charts and stuff. But like I said, most Westerners, and I'm just saying I'm a Westerner. You know what I'm saying? So initially I was taught to run from it too, until I started educating myself more. I told you I got a good book on this shit. Started educating myself more and looking into different cultures just to see like, yo, how do others view this? And when you look at Western culture, you could see it. Like, we just want to run forward, right? Get the big house, get the Porsche, give it to our broad, get in 3 different marriages. Yeah, I live life. Fuck everybody. I'm free. I'm American. It's just like, yo, buddy, you're running from something. How can you be whole if you're running from something that's a part of you? I don't know, but it's starting to make sense to me. Love these insights on South Node alignment. Okay, so come on, I'm gonna give it some round of applause. And I almost left this out of this episode. I almost said, nah, I'm not gonna do this because I was only asked about North Node compatibility. But I'm like, yo, I felt like I had to be. I felt like I had to bring this shit up. So that's one time for the South Node synastry and alignment. So her routine health depend on your understanding and mentorship of the 6. That is absolutely correct. Licious booty. Yes. Let's say that again. Her routine / health depends on my understanding and mentorship of the 6. Correct. And like I said, like I had this dream, right? And when I had this particular dream that I'm talking about that is relative to that 6th house energy that we're talking about, I didn't tell them about that dream. Like nobody knows the details of that dream because I'm like, okay, this is a little bit, it kind of all was a little personal and intimate, but this one was just more, it's like I felt it. Like this one had more to do with a lot of everything. So I'm just like, let me not play myself, because I'm also like not wanting to be too overly involved until I get like a cue or a hint of some sort. So I'm kicking it with them, and with something health related that popped up. And I kid you not, they said something like, they said, let me see the article. We was talking about something health related. And they said, let me see the article. Now in my head, I'm like, how the fuck she know I have an article? And she used that word distinctively. Let me see the article. I didn't tell her I had no article on anything, but I damn sure had an article, a scholastic peer-reviewed article on the shit that I was talking about. So that was my cue right there. I said, okay, well, now the cat's out of the bag. Now I know that I'm really supposed to be doing this shit for her, with her. I'm going to send her the article. And I did. I sent her the link to the article. Let her read it. You know what I'm saying? She was very intrigued by it. She wanted to know about it. I said, yeah, this dream shit, this weird, spooky sci-fi phenomena is real, B. It's real. It ain't my first rodeo, but I'm like, this shit is for real even more. I'm just more confirmation. Sent her the article, and yeah. And the shit blew my mind. I'm like, how the fuck she know I had it? But I'm like, at the same time, this chick is psychic, B. I told her that she's fucking psychic. Even if she not trying, if she don't know it, like, I'd fucking study her brain if I could. What else? Where we at? Love synastry is mostly what I have studied. Shaylee, I'm getting back to it now. I know I said I was going to offer synastry readings again, but give me some more time, y'all. I want to, because I'm really perfecting it now. That I'm taking more time to look at synastry. So I'm not just going to, like, chase the money and be like, oh yeah, I got synastry charts now. We had a great session. Like, nah, let me make sure I got it. Because I used to do them, but I'm going to do them on a more profound level now anyway. So it's kind of good that I stopped doing them. I'll have a better product when I put it back on the market. Having a South Node conjunct another major planet is almost always going to have that you absolutely already know each other before you even met them feeling, depending on the signs of houses. Right. So even like with the South Node, I feel like as the more that my business builds, the more that I learn this individual. You feel me? And not for nothing, the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn naturally, and their North Node is in my 10th house. So you see, once you start connecting the dots, like you're talking about, Shaylee, you just like, oh, I see what the fuck is really going on here. I see what's going on here. No panic. No panicking. But see, when you allow yourself to set up your life in a way that you have the time to do this type of research, you find out how much you're capable of in this lifetime, and you realize also how savage people in power are with the whole, I don't want to make this about that, but just put it like this. Whenever you feel pressed for time is what I'm talking about. And if society has you by the grips like that, that's what I'm talking about. When you don't have time to research and find out about people that can really be like the most outstanding people you've ever met in your life, because this is calling you for shopping centers and shopping malls and, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, whatever chemical is calling you gets fucked up, man. Life gets distorted. I mean, South Node in certain houses is probably not great. But like say his South Node is in my 10th. Well, maybe it means he wants me to be a wife, mom, but my 10th house suffers. So depends what I want. I see what you're saying. Someone's South Node being in your 10th house. What's that like when you're goal achieving, you're out there doing your thing, and they're complacent and comfortable being, well, it could mean, right. It could be uncomfortable because they could be trying to take you away from that element. They could be trying to, you know what I mean? Sort of like a vampire type, like, you know what I mean? You always got to be in the limelight. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. Or, oh, you busy again? Type shit. So I get it. You know what I mean? I thought you was going to stay home tonight. Might be a stay-at-home dad and all. I thought you was going to stay home tonight. That's not funny. Yo, sometimes I'm just fucked up, man. Cause I should not be laughing at that, man. Damn. So this whole time y'all can't even fucking see me. Hold up. Cause this is just crazy. Pardon me, y'all. This is crazy. That's bad for TV. God damn, man. I didn't get my shit together. All right. But I feel you, Happy Sky. That might be a trying place for someone South Node to be inside your 10th house. I get it. But maybe it balances you out as well. Or maybe when it's time to have a kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. More conversations about that type of shit. But can also show how important the relationship could be. You and your community. Most definitely with Will can kind of show you how important the relationship could be. Yeah, you and her communicate telepathically, most definitely, with the node in the 12th. Right. Like, I'm telling you, B, like, I got a lot of psychic energy. I got a lot of this person, though. Like, the telepathy is off the chain. Like, I'm telling you, the shit is, sometimes I don't even be wanting to talk about it. Like, I stopped talking about it. I used to talk about it. Sometimes I be wanting to stop. I be thinking, like, the people gonna show up. And that's just my paranoia kicking in. But maybe I just watch too many movies. I'm a movie buff, you know what I mean? But it's like, this shit is like the movies, B. We be talking to each other and not even talking. Like, I could go damn near a month without talking to this person that I'm talking about. But yet I've had multiple conversations with them through downloads and dreams, and it's just bananas. So what am I supposed to... Yeah, I can't adopt the whole Western ideology because of what I found out through her South Node, through my South Node. I just can't abandon the whole South Node shit, yo. And then also with those placements of the node, there was definitely a possibility that she was your mother in one of the lives you shared together. And in this life, she obviously is not your mother. Oh, shit. They need a bomb on here. But until then... I'm saying that too because they have a strong moon placement, right? And I've thought this to myself inside my head. But now that you mention it, fuck it, let's bring it out there, you know? I've actually thought about that. I've seen this movie lately that also had me thinking more in tune with that suggestion. Have y'all seen Caddo Lake yet? Anybody seen Caddo Lake yet? However, she is very good at fulfilling that part of your heart that has always wanted a loving and motherly type of woman by your side. Yeah, she got a fucking gift, B. But she's also, how should I say it? It is apparent that she's not my mom in this lifetime as well, put it that way. She definitely got the vibe. She definitely got the energy. But it's also very apparent. And I say her South Node energy is strong as fuck. Like... which also kind of like connects with my mom because my mother was a Virgo. And my mother ain't hugged me much. She would kiss me here and there. But, you know what I mean? My mother was very intelligent, very vocal with me. Very, which made me strong. Very was more focused on my intelligence and my capabilities than anything else. She always spoke to me like I was a grown-up. Like, and... like, this woman gives off that vibe as well. Like, she's got the mom qualities, but she's definitely not my mom. Not this time. You know what I'm saying? So that's that South Node shit. Her South Node is rather strong, to keep it a beam. Where is her North Node in her chart? Her North Node in her chart is... I know it's by heart too. Why am I acting like... a North Node is in Cancer. Yeah, a North Node is in Cancer. What house, though? I believe it's in the 5th house. I believe it's in her 5th house. Yes, it's in her 5th house in Cancer. Yep. So, like I mentioned before, like, even with my career, a node being in my career house, I got to be okay with them being an individual and expressing themselves by themselves, because 5th house is about self-expression, right? Naturally ruled by ego and the Leo. So that person... even if they don't want to, has to get comfortable with their North Node being in the 5th house of expressing their self, you know? So I say even if I don't want to, because some people, you know what I mean? Especially if you've seen in the limelight or if they're a part of your career or tied to you in some type of way, you know, some people be like, nah, I don't want you out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. And it's just like, nah, then that would be some friction in the way of our North Nodes right there. Like saying that she couldn't, you know what I mean? Because sort of like what Happy brought up, your node could be in a certain house or a certain sign that could suggest some weird shit. You know what I mean? But it can't get weird. I gotta be okay with that. Like, yo, that's the path that she's on. That's the trajectory that she's on in this lifetime to be able to express herself. Word. So that's our program. One more thing, you are also psychic as fuck. When the two of you are around each other, you are like batteries and enhances to each other on that aspect. Hers is in his 10th. Right, big facts. Like, yo, sometimes when we talk, like we're just talking on top of each other, but still absorbing all of the information, if that makes sense. And yo, it's just bugged the fuck out. It's like overdrive. Like, it's a lot of steel sharpen steel. It's a lot of steel sharpen steel. Even when we like I said, sometimes we get friction. Even when it's the friction, it was just like, yo, because when any other time, like I'm telling you, like any other people, like I'm a hard ass. Be like, I can't even. Like, it wouldn't even, I'd shut some shit down. You know what I'm saying? But with her, I'd just be like, oh, yeah. I'd be like, yo, let her say what she need to say, yo. Fuck it. Type shit. We in here. Luck Shabbat, what's good? What's good? I'm probably butchering however that's supposed to sound. Oh, word. Hold on. Wrong. I'm up there playing theme music. Thanks for showing up. You heard? So was mine. My mom is a Virgo. You know what I mean? Them Virgo moms. Virgo mommy is different. You know what I'm saying? But definitely very earthly, very, very analytical, reads the room type, professional. You know what I mean? And very versatile. Very versatile. Shit, I was 100 by the time I was 8. Right, you know what I'm saying? It helped raise me because I had to grow up quick. But with having a Virgo mom, that shit like enhanced me even more. Like, cause she was with it. She wasn't with. I ain't gonna say she was with me doing all the wild shit I was doing. That I'd be lying. She really was not. She was not happy with that shit, like at all. She learned later though. I didn't tell my mom shit. You know what I'm saying? Until I got a bit older, then it was kind of hard to keep keeping it from her. So with this South Node in 10th, can that be bringing the past life 10th house proficiency to your 10th house matters? All right, Pierre. So with his South Node in 10th, okay, can that be bringing his past life 10th house proficiency to your 10th house matters? Well, in a way, I would say when something is placed like that, it's important to look at your 10th house. It's like sign rulership. When you look at a sign, you will want to know where the sign ruler is because it will give you more clarity and insight to what you're looking at. So I would say to look there as well. The same way that I looked at her South Node being in my sign of Capricorn, I'd say, well, Capricorn rules over the 10th house, right? Let me look at my 10th house and see what's going on there. And sure enough, her North Node is over there. So it colors it. It tells another part of the story. Absolutely, I would say so. Now I think Pierre is just talking about her situation with her synastry chart. Where is your North Node? Happy, who are you asking that to? Me or someone else in the comment section? Wow, South Node connections like this are very difficult to let go of. Yo, I got a 29th degree South and North Node too. So if y'all didn't know, that's super fixated. So when that's like, you can't, 29 degree, you can't let shit go. Like whatever it is that you're here to do when you on, like you gotta do it. There's no, I don't care if it failed this time, that you failed 10 times, you gotta do it the 11th time. There's no relinquishing. So for me to have that in their past life and our past lives in their 12th house, whatever happened between us and our karmic life before, like I'm out to fix that shit. Like I'm out to make it right. I'm gathering and I won't let it go. I'm not 100% sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it. I'm just telling you what I found with the research. Wow, a fifth house north node, she can have that Erica Badu energy, great chemistry. Yo, that's my word. That's my word. I called her that a few times. The psychic energy is lit in here. I swear to God, I called her that a few times. I said, yo, you got that Erica Badu shit going on. I said, I keep looking at you. I'm going to start playing the fucking violin out this bitch. You know? My next fucking album might be just music, just strings and fucking violins. Might have a nigga playing a flute out this bitch. You know how Badu be on it. What was your pops with your mom's being a Virgo? How did they work? My pops was a Gemini, Lucas. My pops was a Gemini. So both of them very mercurial. And what worked well for them is them playing tricks on other people. What worked against them is them trying to trick each other. Not only trying, sometimes being successful. It was like a war of the wits. They were pieces of work, B. They were pieces of work. So when I say they was very successful at tricking other people, so y'all hear me? Look, fuck it. It's a lesson about my childhood, right? I talk all that pimp shit because that's what my pops was. Once upon a time, he was a tailor. You know what I'm saying? He's a whole bunch of things. He's a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? He was master, jack of all trades, master of none. That was my pops. You know what I mean? And pimping just happened to be one of the things that he was versed in. You know what I mean? And my mom's was all up and around that shit. It didn't deter her. Like, that was her nigga, regardless of all of the fuckery, right? He ends up having children with her at that. Right? Here I am talking to y'all. So there was always this type of finessing energy going around because of that dynamic. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, a lot of the times my mom's was in on the play. You understand what I'm saying? And when she was playing, he'd be in on the play. And the way I was raised, I got put on and I became part of the play. Just put it this way, to just give you a little bit of a glimpse, more of a glimpse. Whenever I seen the play going down, I'd pop up out of nowhere and ask for money. And I got it every time. I didn't get it from my mother or my father necessarily all the time, but whoever was around in that environment went in their pockets and started peeling. You understand what I'm saying? I was very successful at this as a kid. Very. So that's how they worked very well together. But they were wild, B. They would try that shit on each other. They'll make a play on each other. And then when it blows up in their faces, you know, they get to arguing and all of that shit. The worst types of arguments you could hear. I used to laugh at it eventually, but because it could be over the simplest shit. And I'd be like, yo, damn, how y'all been together that long? And y'all, you know what I mean? Off and on and all that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still arguing about shit like this. Like, why is y'all trying to get at each other like that? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Where's your North Node, Ben? My North Node is in Leo at 29 motherfucking degrees in my 11th house. If I'm doing equal whole houses, 12th house. But I'm more on the Placidus tropical. You know, it depends. Like, I'll look at both of my charts and see what the most significant is. But for the most part, you know, I just do a Placidus tropical and count my Leo as 29 degrees. That's where my North Node is. In the 11th. I'll count it as the 11th house, though. But, like, if you see, like, boom, you see my PayPal here. I got 12th house Leo. I created this PayPal years ago, though. You know what I mean? When I first started astrology, and I was like, 12th house Leo kind of drew me in more because I wanted to be behind the scenes so much. That's why you see me take long breaks from astrology and shit like that. I don't be posting. I don't really fucking care for the spotlight, y'all. I really don't. So I was like, yeah, I'm more of a Leo 12th house fuck around. But fuck around, I'm not. You know, and that's what the whole North Node being in Leo is about for me. To now, nigga, you supposed to be showy. You running from it. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do this lifetime. Stop fucking around before we pull you out. And next thing you know, I got a music video out. You know what I mean? Type shit. And there's going to be, like, I'm getting on my shit. So she is a Pisces rising and you're a Virgo rising. Fuck it, we might as well hash it out. And this is going to be a big comment section night tonight, I see. But ain't nothing wrong with it. So she is a Pisces rising and you're a Virgo rising. Correct. I can see the soulmate interest being there. Opposites do attract. You know? And I'll be on the fence about that shit too. Like, do opposites attract or don't they? Because the same attracts too. But with this pairing, it's like both ring true as well. Licious Booty, because she's also a Pisces sun. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, all of that shit happens. But yeah, she's a Pisces rising. I'm a Virgo rising. Yeah, I see the differences too. I see the differences. I see the similarities as well. It's kind of a mixed bag, but then again, it ain't. Like, there's more similarities, I would say, I guess, except for the lens, right? The perception is the lens. The rising, the ascendant is the lens. So that's probably where we differ. No, it ain't even probably. I hear it in the conversations. That's where we differ. But when you want an opposite, when you trust someone to be the opposite, I think it's dope. And I think you gotta in life trust someone to be the opposite. Because it's like devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be on some blind optimism shit. At least I don't want to be. You know, I've been on that before. And that shit blinded the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do want someone opposite, with an opposite lens at least, to kick it with. Alive 8X. I don't know how to. I'm thinking I'm saying it right. Alive 8. Y'all know who I'm trying. You know who I'm trying to say. Round of applause for coming into the building. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. North Node is right on Antares. Antares is another star. Is another constellation as well, right? I got to get back up on my shit. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, Geminis are shifty, very slick. Yeah, my pops is a straight up con on this. If I'm going to keep it a bean, he was a con man, yo. But he was a bad motherfucker too. You know, he was a lot of things. Like, he was just a lot of fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a different piece of him. I seen the whole enchilada. You know what I'm saying? Other people would tell you he's the greatest man on this earth. You know what I mean? And I got those stories too. But I've also seen when he's done some questionable shit. Like, yo, are you for real? Like, that was grimy. That's my dad, though. You know what I'm saying? That's my pops. Learned blackmail, being raised by mercurials. Facts, B. Like, all of that brain energy taught me so much slickster shit I was very advanced as a kid. I hopped off the porch very early. That's why I also retired from the porch very early too. I see that now. Like, I got out when a lot of motherfuckers starting. I'm just like, nigga, I got a whole career in the streets. I'm good. And those mercurial brains, they fucking prepped me for that shit, B. Like, they was really on one. They was fucking crazy. Well, a lot of brain work, though. You know what I mean? My North Node is in Gemini. Oh, word, Shaylee? What is her moon, Ben? Her moon, she a Cancer moon. Happy. Do you make her work out more and eat healthier? Does she like it? She absolutely loves it. But yes, to answer your question, and I'm not going to say I make her, but especially after having the dream about her, I definitely pitched that to her. You know what I'm saying? I say those things to her, but I say them in a way that's, I don't want to lie. I might come across as adamant when I say it to her, when I give her these directives, but I'm not forcing her. I'm not. But to answer your other question, yes, she does like it. Like, I could see it, like weights, and she does like it. So it's not like she's upset with it, or, you know, she adheres to it. You know what I'm saying? So that also, I feel, qualifies me for, because when you see shit like this, you feel obligated in a sense, because this is our program, right? So it gives me a feeling of confirmation, like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I see them working out. There's weights and shit. I see it. So it's just like, yeah, doing the right thing. Foods to eat. You know what I'm saying? Certain foods. I got medical astrology books and all kind of shit that I'll be up on. Matter of fact, this book right here, I ain't even putting the title on it. Y'all might have seen it anyway. Let me turn it around. Got to keep some trade secrets, right? Or at least have something for you to discover. I'm a Pisces. I'm going to tell it all in one swoop. South Node in Gemini for Nana. And Taurus is one of the main fixed stars. Right. Pisces normally wants a fire sign. Why? That's a good fucking question, Licious Booty. Let's make a round of applause. Let's give Booty a round of applause for asking that motherfucking question. I don't know. To speak for myself though, I like fire because I got Venus in fire. You know, I don't know if it would be the same way if not. So, you know, I could tell you all types of fire sign activities, but again, if you know my chart, you'll be like, oh yeah, it's because you got a Venus in fire, no doubt. That's why. But maybe just to get the water hot, you know, just to get the water energy hot. I would say in general for Pisces that normally want fire signs, it's just to get the water hot, to feel something that is not so detached and, you know, going with the flow. Because you could feel kind of like dead if you just go with if you're a go with the flow sign. Sometimes you could feel dead, yo. It's just like, yo, is this Groundhog Day or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? If you can't do what you want to do, because a lot of time Pisces come to this world and they feel like they can't do what they want to do. Right or wrong? We feel like we can't do what we want to do because all of these fucking rules and shit. So when we encounter fire, it's like, oh, this is what it feels like to feel alive, to be alive, you know? To say, oh, I'm going to break the fucking rules. Fuck these rules. You know what I'm saying? If I had to theorize it on a general standpoint, we have mercurial brains times 1,000 with our Virgo placements. Virgo is street wisdom too, right? More so Gemini than Virgo. Is she overweight, Ben? No, not at all. She's fucking perfect to keep it a bean with you. I'm just keeping it a bean. Like, I got to keep it a bean. She's not overweight. She's fucking perfect. The shape, that whole get up is perfect. So I look at it like the whole exercise thing is probably not even needed, but still it keeps you sharp. You know what I'm saying? Exercise does something for the mentality as well, for the brain as well. And it keeps you toned. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she would get complacent anyway. She probably got great metabolism is pretty much what I'm saying. But still, my best friend is a Pisces and he always was with a spicy chick. I don't know how y'all do it. Yeah, it's just about feeling alive, man. When you deep, sometimes you just be so deep. You need something that, because Pisces is deep, man. We always hear about how deep Scorpio is, but Pisces is deep. It's just, we be more, I don't know how to say it even. Kind of like hiding our deep, concealing our depth, you know? You could look at Scorpios more and see their depth more than looking at Pisces and see their depth. Pisces is more like mysterious on some, maybe just more difficult to read. But when you like look at Scorpio suns and shit like that, you be like you can almost tell they're Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? Because they look like they on some shit. You know what I'm saying? They be looking fierce. And with Pisces, you just be like, are they? I don't know. You know? And we trying to like hide that shit for dear life because that's what the sign is. You can't always know the 12th house in Pisces because it's a sign of discovery. Right? So as soon as you might think you got all of the knowledge in the world, the universe expands again, and that's Pisces. There's some next shit you gotta learn. Pisces doesn't want to participate like fire signs do. Not necessarily. We do. I think Pisces wants the knowledge more. We want the knowledge while the fire sign takes the action. And half of the time, and I know Pisces get a bad rap for this. Oh, we think we know everything. It's a God complex, and it's kind of like we do, kind of. And we like, yeah, fire signs, y'all about to go do some shit that we already know about. We got the math, we got the science, we got the history of it. But go ahead, have fun. Have a fucking ball. You're going to come back and tell me some shit that I told you before you even went out to go do it. But go ahead, because that's what y'all do, right? Go ahead. So you got a point there. It's a thing to keep us mentally stimulated and unbored. Seriously. So Ben is in love. When's the wedding? Pop the question already. I look. The question. I'm not. This is not. But I'll tell you like this. This is not traditional. So popping the question, like getting on the knee and the ringing, like I don't. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up. Cause I was about to go in on that question right there. When's the wedding? Look, y'all see the shit that I'll be discussing and all of that, man. We in the 8th house too. That is life after marriage, right? You're being cute right now, Happy. You're trolling me. And 99% of the time when we are second guessing it, we actually are correct. Do you like Scorpios, Ben? That's a controversial question, Happy. And you know what's even more controversial is the question after it. Would Pisces be considered the most mysterious sign? Because this is what gets me caught up every time I have Scorpio discussions in length. Personally, I like Scorpio energy. I've had Scorpios I've been cool with. I've had Scorpios that have been my arch nemesis. But from an astrological perspective, I adore the sign. I adore the energy, but there are things that I don't favor about the energy as well. But I don't personalize it. You know, I just deal with people accordingly as they are without their natal charts. At least my history with Scorpio people, right? But when having these discussions in the open, like you could even comb through some of the videos on my channel, you'll find arguments. I've been left the building, but people are still arguing. Pisces and Scorpios are still in the fucking comment section arguing, B. Like it gets so bad, and I just be like, yo, this is not about trying to one-up each other. But when you have two mysterious signs or two signs that rule over secrets, two signs that could be so similar and be so different, it's always this. And this is what I will say about what I don't like about Scorpios. Some Scorpios is they get upset when something about them has been found out, or someone says something about Scorpio that rings true to like 7 out of 10 people, and then they're like, no, you think you fucking know everything. Yeah, I think y'all know everything about Scorpios. You'll never know everything about Scorpio. That's why we're Scorpios, and we only let you, it'd be some shit like that. And I just be like, yo, come on, give it a break, B. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes let it go. And look, this is the part where I don't be wanting to brag. Like, I'm not trying to one up Scorpio energy by saying, you're really describing Pisces energy because it's the 12th house. The 8th house is about endings. When you look at the difference between secrets, right? They're both secret houses. 8th house is about secrets that 2 or more people know, right? 12th house is about secrets that you're about to find out. So nobody even fucking knows them yet. But we get to it first. Or should I say the Pisces energy gets to it first. That's what the discovery in the 12th house is all about. It happens to them first. It happens to the Pisces energy first. So yeah, the Scorpio is definitely going to be revolving around secrets, secrecy, in depth, right? Research, knowing about people, not telling them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to take that away from Scorpio energy. But it's just like they want it all. It's that power. It's that, you know what I'm saying? Drunk with power. When that's the difference between the signs as well. Pisces is more like, oh, you got it, bro. You got it, sis. Okay. Y'all got it. All right. Right? Let go. Surrender. 12th house, ruled by Pisces, is surrendering. Nah, it ain't that deep. But y'all keep on holding on. You know how they say sometimes you hold on for so long, that rope start burning your hand, bruise your hand, fuck it all up. And then, you know what I mean? You end up stinging yourself. So that's my take on that. But I got Scorpio in my chart. What I'm doing right now is very Scorpionic. How can I not like it? You understand what I'm saying? But that's the type of arguments or debates that I'll be having when I go public speaking about that. I gain more Scorpio enemies, put it that way. They be going off. And then I just leave the building. I surrender. I'll be like, I'm not trying to fight here. Like, I'm just doing my job. And you got to think about it like this too, right? If I'm speaking about occult stuff, which is ruled by Scorpio energy, openly, you can understand why that causes a rift as well, right? They like, yo, why you telling all the secrets, B? Why is you telling the secrets? You get it? And it's just like, yo, I got you in my third house. What do you want me to do? Not be me? I got Uranus in Scorpio. I'm supposed to rebel against secrets. It's my program. You know, we all here to do what we here to do. Let me catch up with y'all. It is Scorpio season, so I'm glad that we are actually talking about this shit. Fuck it. Oh, y'all going off too. So I have my best friend is if she doesn't see results in working out, why work out? Nah, sometimes this is booty. It's about the results that you feel from working out. I would ask myself that too. Like, I got good metabolism for the most part. And it's like, why work out? You don't have to, right? It's just like the feeling, the clarity that comes with it, and staying there. Like, I've seen, like, sometimes when you get take a lot of solar returns, that stomach could start to pudge. I don't care how in shape you are or how your metabolism is. When I seen my 6-pack go to a 4-pack, I said, oh no, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm going to go back to exercising and working out because I can't have this. And I don't want to answer for her, you know what I'm saying? This is booty, but it might even have more to do with my North Node being in her 6th house of why she works out. You know what I mean? But not for nothing, when I met her, she was into that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe not as much, but she was into it, just another area of it. My best friend is a Pisces. He always was. Oh, I'm fucking way behind. Pardon me, y'all. Aries cause I had hella Aries shades in the I do fire. A lot of fire going on, Shaylee. I see you. Pisces doesn't want to participate. Oh, I went back way far. The fuck am I doing? Pardon me, y'all. I'm trying to catch up before I move on to the next thing. Like I said, I don't have a lot of content, so I'm vibing off of y'all energy right now. My Pisces sun is on the cusp of Aquarius at 542. What could that mean? I mean, it merely means that you are going to share the qualities of both signs. You're going to be you're like a baby Pisces, for one. And you just probably have more mature or strong Aquarius characteristics and traits next to you. Because when signs are neighboring, they do have a lot to do with each other. So you see like the horns on Aries and Taurus, and like neighboring signs will have something to do with each other. It's like a relay race. They're there for a reason. So that's pretty much what it means, is that you'll carry strong Aquarius traits into Pisces energy, but you're like a baby Pisces, because it's the first decanate at 5 degrees. Pisces women usually don't pick the right dude. My mom is a Pisces. Shit, we usually don't pick the right chick. But it's a learning process for us. All mutable signs are learning signs. So we absorb the most information. I just think it's speaking from a Pisces perspective, I just don't think we know what the fuck we're doing when we first get here. I just don't think so. I think it takes longer for us to remember what it is that we're supposed to be doing here than it does others. We're kind of like even probably still dwindling in our past lives when we first get here. And that could be part of it as well. Practicing some shit from before that. So you know how they say when people pass on, they like don't believe that they're dead and shit like that? I think that's how most Pisces behave when they first get here. If that makes sense. But fuck, don't jinx us. I tell you this, I learned I'm not with picking the wrong bitch no more. I'm not with that shit no more. I be vetting like a motherfucker, B. Y'all be hearing me on this shit. Like I don't fuck around like that no more. Fuck that. From what I've seen, Virgos and Scorpios get the most hate. Really? I think Gemini gets the most hate. But I have seen Virgos and Scorpio get a great deal handed to them as well. But I've seen no other sign get attacked like Gemini. No, no, what the fuck? My best friends both gotta have Scorpio moons. Now, Scorpio moons, I know a few Scorpio moons. A couple of them are sweethearts, but sometimes when you catch them in, like, you can tell when the moon is falling in Scorpio when you talk to them, though. But they give you more information. They give you more raw shit than a Scorpio sun. A Scorpio sun is going to really be trying to mask that raw shit. Scorpio moon tells you that raw shit. But when you catch them in a bad mood, oh man, you got to be strong. You got to be strong for them. And it's like, fuck, man. You got to help them get over some shit, if that makes sense, you know? Pisces men and Scorpio women are a common coupling. I guess. Pisces do return to their exes a lot. I would say my exes return to me a lot. I don't do that shit. Like, sometimes my ex come back, they be like, but this is what I'm learning about Scorpio energy was fucking brilliant. I think I was having a conversation like this not too long ago too, of whether I don't go back to my exes. My exes do be coming back to me though. And there's a difference. Like in my path, it's like, if you call me, I'm not calling you. If we separate, I'm not calling you. If you done, oh, fuck you, nigga. I'm not calling you. Bitch, what you say can and will be held against you in the Akashic records. Bitch, I'm not calling you after you go off of me and you say and you do all of that. But if you pop back up on a, hey, big head, I know what's up. I'm just saying. And that shit happens to me a lot. I don't do that going back shit. Fuck that. I've done it before. I've done it once before to the same person. And I said, no. Because that shit is fucking embarrassing, pitiful, and pathetic. Like I said, I've learned. You know what I'm saying? I've learned. But I've heard about it though as well too. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I've seen Pisces go back to their exes. I've seen Pisces chicks go back to their exes on some real shit. I've seen Pisces men go back to their exes too. Keeping it a bean. The mental healing for a lot of people. I just really love my swims in the denial river. Gemini be getting cooked too. You're right. Yeah, Gemini, they be frying Gemini. If you go online right now, they are frying Gemini somewhere on your news feed. Like frying them. And I'll be like, damn. How can so you know it's gotta be some truth to that shit, B. Like I said, my pops was a Gemini. I love that fucking dude, B. But when I tell you that dude has some shit with him as well, I ain't lying. I'm just protecting his legacy right now. Facts. So, look, right? We went through the South Nodes. Pisces will always go back to an ex. I keep saying that. Say that a little louder, Happy Sky. Keep saying that shit. You're going to fuck around and go in my program, huh? I'm going to keep a watchful eye of that. Because I've seen it before. I ain't going to sit here and say that I haven't seen it. I just became strong as a Pisces to not do that shit again because I looked ridiculous. And you know what's fucking funny about that shit too, at least for me? When I stopped going back, the same people that was just like, yo, you got to stop, bro. You got to chill. I stopped and they like, yo, what happened with you and so-so? Fuck you mean happened with me and so-and-so? It's not a thing no more. I grew up. I matured. I remembered who the fuck I was. And like, oh, come on, man. You got to go back, bro. Y'all were this, y'all were that. I can't even imagine. Nigga, what? Who are you? That's when you got to start questioning who your friends are for real and shit and anything. Even family members like, yo, are you fucking serious? And then I reflect on my own life and I'm like, no. Fuck no. I'm that nigga, B. Flat out. I had to learn that shit. The fuck? I'm going back. They come back. Because coming back to me is a cue to me that I really was the shit. I done looked at exes moved on, and I'm like, not for nothing. That's what you call moving on? Okay. I'm still solid. I'm still me is pretty much what I'm saying. There's no shade to the dudes that they fuck with. But it's like when they go fuck with another dude, the shit don't work. The shit don't work. It falls apart before it even gets a chance to come together. I've seen broads look for me and other dudes. I've even seen broads try to date dudes that look like me and all kind of shit. I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? People tell me too. Oh, people love coming running and telling me this shit. I don't even be looking for it. Yo, you seen so-and-so with so-and-so? No, I ain't see that. Fuck what I'll see that for? Yo, you should see it. Homeboy look just like you. Oh, God. No, he don't. I won't say that. Pisces will not always go back to an ex. Your Virgo is why you don't go back, man. Facts. That's got to be it. And I'm telling you, my mom's put me on a game too about women in general. And sometimes that shit kicks in. Like I reflect on my memories. And I be like, I can't be doing this shit, B. Because my mom's was a real mental gymnast. She'd ask the hard questions like, how do you see yourself being without them? Can you see yourself being without them? You know, you was you before you met them. Why is it always a problem now? It wasn't a problem when they first met you, right? Like my mom's asked the hard questions. And I'd be like, you know what, Ma? You right. The fuck? How the fuck I'm a bad guy? When they was all on my nuts. The fuck you was all on my dick like that and now you ain't no more. Like, nah, it ain't, nah, fuck out of here. Dick is a gift. See, this is, look. But that's true. The Virgo is why I don't go back. I have a boundary. Virgo gives boundaries. It has standards. Virgo has a fucking standard, B. And when you don't fit the criteria no more, nah, you get your walking papers. I ain't having that shit. I have gone back, but once I'm done, I'm absolutely done. Yeah, I mean, and I learn about myself too. When they come back, I learn about myself. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, at least I know of what I've felt from the man-woman dynamic is it's better when the woman comes back for sure. The reason why men hate that logic of what I'm speaking about right now is because they be like, you gonna let your girl go and be a hoe and then you gonna let her come back? But I told y'all who my parents are, who my parents were. And my thing is this, right? I learned more from a hoe than I learned from a bitch who wasn't a hoe. I'm just keeping it a bean. You know what I mean? Bars. And you know, sometimes it ain't all about fucking because some dudes, they just, again, they prize their woman based upon them not giving the pussy away. Right? That's where a lot of men's alpha men's security comes from. Oh, she ain't fucking nobody else. Ain't no other nigga looking at her. She don't got no OnlyFans page. Right? She wear 3/4 of cloth, right? Never seen her nipples pop out of shirt, all kind of shit, right? It's just like, okay, guy, all right. Have you even challenged your masculinity? If you kept your girl on lockdown like that the whole entire time? You know what I mean? I get the highest amount of reassurance if you ask me. If my broad left and came back, bitch, what you doing back here? What you doing back here? Hold on. You ain't got to answer that because it's evident. I know what you're doing back here, you know? And it don't necessarily mean I'm going to stick my dick in her again. I'm telling you, dick is a gift. Fuck, you got gifts? You got presents? You ain't coming here empty-handed, did you? You buying breakfast at least. You going to buy me a motherfucking coffee before we have a conversation again. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I know. That's confirmation I'm that nigga. But what I was talking about before is what I learned about Scorpio energy as well. Like Scorpio energy don't play that shit. They think the Scorpionic energy is more like the ex is coming back to burn you, not like gonorrhea. Hopefully not, right? But the only reason they're coming back is to hurt you because they weren't successful at bringing you down. You know, that Scorpio energy get real suspicious. Like, yeah, what are you doing back here? Like, no, you can't come back here. Fuck you talking about? You had your chances. It's over. It's dead. So I've learned from that too. I'm thinking about a chick in particular right now who just came back to just sabotage some shit twice. And I'm just like, damn, you wasn't successful the first time. That's why you was on it like that, huh? God damn. Speaking of your ex going to another dude that looked like you, what if she leave you for a dude completely opposite of you? I'd be cool with that. I done told broads verbally before, especially when I was in the streets. Like, yo, look, man. And I know this shit sound gangster or whatever, right? But I guess it's just a part of the code. I'm just like, yo, look, I ain't no good for you. Like, you see where I'm at. I'll probably be in prison or on my way. You know what I'm saying? 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'll be like, yo, you see I ain't no good. You should probably deal with somebody else. And don't go find another nigga like me. Please don't. Get you somebody that's better. You deserve better. Do they listen? Fuck no. Fuck no. They either get somebody worse or they get somebody that, and when I say worse, they get somebody that's also in that element, but not as mercurial, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like they done brought them and dragged them down, and maybe they're the co-defendant now. And it's just like, bitch, you don't listen. You don't listen. I've learned from this already. We are not good for each other. I gave you advice. They think they can't take an advice from a nigga that's on their way to jail or some shit, though. Like, bitch, I learned too. The fuck? I'm gonna play something rather quickly, y'all. Now this is gonna take some time, so if you still want to hang out, just check this shit out, right? And first of all, I'm telling y'all before I even play this shit, this chick was my fucking crush, B. When I tell you this woman was my crush, you don't know how many times I seen this movie growing up, yo. But here nor there, her name is Lynn Whitfield, y'all. I'll get to the comment section while this plays. I'll type.
Okay, for example, when you look at this movie, I know what y'all thinking. Right out back, y'all gonna say, man, that woman was crazy. Was she? What made her crazy? Did the scene of her stabbing the cake make it seem like she was crazy? Was it the scene when she dropped off the cake in front of his girlfriend's house with a knife in it? Was she crazy because she was trying to run him over? What about the scene when he broke up with her, but next morning she was in his house cooking? Was she crazy for that too? If y'all say she was crazy for all these things I just pointed out, you're dead wrong. See, when this movie first came out, America is the one that seen this woman as the villain. But she was not the villain. Martin was the villain. Yeah, I call him by his real name because I forgot his name in this movie. But he was the villain. She was the victim. She was the victim? What you mean? Let me explain. See, Martin was a womanizer. What's a womanizer? A dude who plays with women's minds and play games with them and basically dog them out. That's what he represented. So dude was a straight up villain. He played this woman. He played this woman. He played this woman. Matter of fact, the whole beginning of the movie was about men playing women, dogging them out, making bets on them, who can hit this and who can't. And it was all good when it was in this light, when it was in the light of men playing women. Didn't nobody see nothing wrong with it. It was funny, it was entertaining, wasn't no big deal. Oh, but when the one woman who was getting played started fighting back, all of a sudden it's a problem. All of a sudden she's crazy, she's cuckoo now. Is I'm promoting violence? No. I'm simply saying, if you go dog a woman out and play with her feelings, don't be surprised if she come back and do the same thing to you. And don't call her crazy when she do it, because she didn't call you crazy when you did it to her. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Did y'all hear that? He called her crazy. Ain't that something? He called her crazy, but you the one playing games. Let's rewind. She was minding her own business, remember? You the one who came and approached her. He the one that approached her. She was minding her own business. And what did she do? She turned him down. And y'all know he managed this club called Chocolate City. So he gave her a VIP card, but she didn't even take it. She didn't even take the card. He threw it in the window. But the next time he seen her, she showed up at his club, but not to see him. And then she gets up and walk off. And they sitting there laughing at him because they feel like he got dissed. Then he follows her out the club and looks at her license plate. Bro, what kind of stalking stuff is this, bro? And then the very next day, while she's at work, he shows up, stalking this woman, bro, bringing her flowers. Bro, you ain't even know this woman. How you know where she work at? Because you following her, bro. She even called security to throw this dude out, bro. This dude was a stalker. Then the next scene, she do real estate, so she's trying to show somebody a house. Little does she know, that's his friend, and he's in the limo, bro. This dude is a stalker. Like, how many times this woman gotta brush this man off? Now listen to her be straight up with him, just straight up with him.
I run my own business. There's nothing that you can buy for me that I can't buy for myself, so don't waste my time.
So she let him know right out the gate, I'm not one of these little hookers in the street that you be running around with. I have a successful business. I have my own house. I pay my own bills. I can buy anything I want. Stop playing games with me. Now this hits home right here. Listen to the question that she asks him.
What kind of game are you playing?
No, I'm not playing no game. So she asks him, what kind of games you playing, man? And he say, I'm not playing no games.
So bad.
See, this is why she pulling back from him. Because she know if he play games, she go play them too. But it ain't gonna be the type of game that he playing. It's gonna be a game that's deadly. So that's when she put her guard down and she like, okay, he say he ain't playing no games. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a chance. So I ask you again, who's the real villain here? Look what he's doing. He's spending time with her acting like he wanna be with her. His intentions is to sleep with her and move on about his business. She ain't nothing but a bet. That's all she is a bet to his homeboys that he can have sex with her. And remember, before this, she was just this nice lady who was minding her own business and about her business and taking care of her business. Wasn't even worried about no man, right? So she ain't crazy. She ain't a psycho. She's just a woman who's minding her own business and about her business. And she ain't looking for love, but if love come her way, she wanted to be real. So he led her to believe that she found love. She let her guard down and she really believed she found someone who would love her for who she is. Now this is where it got real at. He wanted to have sex with her in these woods, right? She wasn't buying it. And he looked at it like, one minute you feeling me, the next minute you ain't. But he don't know, once you cross that line and you want to really be in a relationship with her, it's forever. Forever. Death do you apart type of relationship. That's what she about. Now this is the scene where she messed up at. And he messed up at. This is the scene where she gives her body away to him. Also, she was trying to explain to him why her guard is so high and why she come off as like she hate men or something. But he wouldn't listen because he wanted to have sex.
Please listen to me. In my past that you don't know about.
What past is she talking about? She talking about the past with her husband who she killed for cheating on her with a blind. See, what he don't realize, when he slept with her, when she actually let him in, to her, it's like they just got married. To him, it ain't nothing but a bet, just like any other woman in the street. But this is not any other woman in the street. This woman is different. You play games with her, she's just gonna play it right back with you. So what's the message? The message is quite clear. Women are not objects or toys you can pick up and put down whenever you feel like it, fellas. There's going to come to a point in time where women are going to refuse to be put down. And it's not going to end on your terms, but it'll end on theirs. But never forget, it's always that one woman a man would drop everything for to be with that one woman. And if a woman can do that to a man, then there's something very, very, very special about that woman. See, what some women fail to realize is that you don't need all these eyelashes and wigs and big butts and big breasts to please a man. Some men not looking for that. Some men just looking for a little bit of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to talk to. Somebody that'll listen to him. Somebody that have his back. Most women in the generation, all they do is brag about how good their private part is and how good they give a man oral sex and all that. A lot of men don't care about that trash. That can always come. How good you are in the kitchen. Can you cook? Can you cook up a meal to touch a man's soul? Can he depend on you? Can he trust you? Some men just want chemistry.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That spooky music did it for me. That shit made me want to watch it all over again because I'm like, yo, that music goes perfectly with that shit. It ain't a thriller. Maybe you could see it that way, but it's really like a love story. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a love story that went left. You know what I mean? Classic movie. Classic. Like, I had that shit on V. I played that shit so many fucking, like, when I tell you I love that, bro, like, listen. But yeah, she either a Capricorn, could be a Cancer too, you know what I mean? She was in real estate, you know, big on business, you know what I'm saying? Modern type woman, you know what I mean? But she get wild, B. You be out here playing with these broads. That's how I know I was maturing. That's how I be on this fucking TV telling y'all I be maturing now, B, because I ain't, this is what I'm saying, I'm not running after these broads, B. I'm not chasing these broads, B. And as time goes by, like, broads are just getting more powerful. It would be ideal for me to go chase a broad if I was, I guess you could say if I was on some hobo shit, or even if I was really deep into some pimp shit, like, you would think I'd probably target a bitch like that. You know what I mean? But it's just like, nah, some shit gonna come with that. And I ain't saying I can't handle a broad like that. 9 times out of 10, that's probably the type of broads that I be with, you know? But it's just like when you look at him, when you look at Martin's character in there, this be part of my debate. I be like, yo, niggas be doing too much with the alpha male shit, B. Like, I'm like, yo, that whole fucking idea is deteriorating because they doing too much, B. The whole red pill shit, niggas is doing too much, B. They overcompensating for being a man or what a man is supposed to be. It's like, yo, a king moves in one space at a time in one direction in the environment. The queen moves all across the board, B. Lynn Whitfield, she's a queen. She was a queen in that flick. You know what I'm saying? She get to move across the board any type of way she want. She don't got time to be sleeping around with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? And if she is, it might be an escort. I'm just keeping it a bean. Or she at home with some ice cream and cherry pies. But she ain't playing. You understand what I'm saying? Bars. So I can see myself fucking with a broad like that. Bitch ain't got the time to be doing all, you know what I mean? But when you go out chasing after a broad like that, obsessing over a broad like that, and you ain't even built like that, in the end, Regina King was more his speed, right? He ended up being with Regina King. Nigga, that was your lane the whole entire time. But you trying to impress your boys, B. You trying to impress other men doing that shit. And yeah, no good. No fucking good. This is a mood. I'm not going to do anything malicious, but my absence will be felt. You feel me? A cap. I need a captain. Yeah, I done dealt with a lot of caps, B. So that's the first sign that popped up in my mind. Very, very career oriented. You know what I'm saying? And will dress the part. You know what I'm saying? Dress down the part. Even if they got some dark demented shit going on, because sometimes it's like that with them Capricorns. You don't be knowing. You better talk to their mamas sometimes before you get involved with a fucking Capricorn. But very business oriented. Will play by the book. There's a rule book. You break the rules, the knife comes out type shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I would definitely say it's a Cap. Could be a Cancer too, because Cancers can get very petty after you cross them. And it'd be like the worst shit that you could have ever done. And, working in real estate and shit like that. So I say, sometimes Capricorns work in real estate too. It's like the opposite. But Capricorn also rules over like industrial real estate, commercial real estate. What you trying to say about Capricorn? Malicious is a Capricorn, right? You know what I'm trying to say. Y'all be on that. Pretty much what I just got finished saying. You know what I mean? Like, y'all be on that. And freaky as hell when we finally do get the panties off too. Like, it could take some time, but when it does happen, you like, oh shit. Like, y'all freaky as hell. Like, y'all like the fuck. I said too much? This is astrology after dark. I should have told y'all to put the kids up. What happened? I gotta like revamp like a introduction video. I gotta revamp that shit. I gotta put the rules in the beginning, put the kids away, all of that shit. I'm like mad late. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Like I'm skipping over a lot of shit, man. I gotta get my shit together fully. I'm gonna really tip top shape this shit up. Cancers be crazy like that? Damn, like real shit. Cancers will go ballistic on you after the fact. You want another thing you just would not know because they're so soft and sensual and kind, but you gotta understand they're ruled by the moon. I call Cancer archetype Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Don't sleep on that Cancer shit, yo. Like, don't sleep on that Cancer shit. My aunt is a Cancer. Like, my aunt, and when I tell you, I'm talking about the women Cancer. You could hear crazy stories about male Cancers as well. But when I'm telling you, we want on the topic of women right now. Listen, B. Them Cancers get wild, yo. Cancers can get like that, says Nana. Yeah. Chemistry, exactly. Men want something real. Right. And not for nothing, right? Part of the whole alpha male logic is they want a woman that's home, down to earth, down to play basketball with you or some shit like that, right? So my thing is just like this: stay in your lane, then. Stop thinking you could bag the baddest broad, or at least the baddest looking broad, and as far as career-wise goes, you think you could bag them bitches. You think you could take what it takes. You got what it takes to be with them when you don't. You don't. Shit, come to find out you don't. Like, search for the chemistry. Find a broad that's more your speed. Oh, the sound going in and out? Say word. No good. The video or my microphone, this is booty. I don't like that shit. We're gonna have to fix. I don't like that. We gotta fix that now. Can't have the sound fucked up. Is she light and bitter, Ben? Hold on. Sound the motherfucking horn. Like my bitch is light and bitter, B. Prime example. Prime example. You know she was bitter. You found out in the end. She got a history. She got a past. Don't fuck with her. Don't fuck with her. Oh, the sound really is. The sound still going in and out? Oh, hold on. Let me see if. I don't like that shit at all. We got to fix that. How about now? Damn, that shit probably mad loud. It's still going in it. It's still going in and out, y'all. Maybe it's. Let me know if it's still going out. I had some crazy shit when it involved my heart getting fucked with. Yeah, when people playing, like, we can't be out here playing, myself included, B. Oh, y'all getting on me about this sound shit. Hold up. All right, we gotta fix this. No fucking good. Son of a bitch. Take that out. Y'all. How about now? Still going in and out? This is some bullshit. Now look, somebody will say Illuminati, right? I'm not going to say Illuminati, but I've seen so many people say, hey, Illuminati. That's Illuminati trying to stop Ben from talking that shit. How about now, though? It's good now? Okay, it's good now. It's good now. Good. It's good. It's good. Okay. Crispy. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic. Where was we? Where did I leave off? Where did we leave off? Let me see. Maybe she have a gem moon or Venus. All right. Let me backtrack a little bit. My Scorpio rising won't be played with, and knows judgment will come. I know a Scorpio rising too, and I could tell like the ability to get revenge, she be wanting that sometimes. But sometimes she be on that, I'm gonna just sit back and let it happen type shit. But yeah, I think that's what that sounds like. Nah, letting it happen. Yeah, my Capricorn is currently in jail for manslaughter. Sheesh. There you have it. Okay, I gotta ask. I was with a Cancer for 10 years. She never seemed jealous like that. She the one that left, actually. Cancers are stronger than what people think, and they're more unpredictable than what people think. Sometimes people that got cancers think they got them for life, and that's where they fuck up. Because when I say cancers can get petty, that's what I mean. Like they'll know that you did them dirty, and they'll still hang out for a little bit, but it's to sting you more in the end when they really do leave, because you think that you still got them. You think that you could still do what you did with them, and it's just like you about to find out some shit. They're gonna leave you cold, and it's gonna seem so petty. It looks pettier than Virgo. Like them in Virgo, the sign, the energy, petty, master petty, petty Betty. Cancers, they know their capability. That's why it might seem like jealous. Or you said they never seem jealous. They're calm. Don't get it twisted though. Like Cancer is more of the clingy type. So it's not that they're more disrupted and upset at the fact that you could play someone that's actually that clingy and into you. Because when someone latches onto you and you fuck that up, like when you really think about it, especially as a man, right? Men, so they say, love and desire a woman that is into them, right? So just imagine you get a broad whose DNA is like that, to be into you so much that they're all on you. They all, you know what I mean? They do everything for you. Like, so you get what the fuck you want and you fuck that up. So yeah, I just be thinking it's warranted when it comes to Cancers. I be thinking they got the right to do what the fuck they be doing. And she checked out. But I did see a ruthless side. Yeah, they could be, forget about it, B. Like violent and everything. Just keeping it a bean. No disrespect, no shade to my Cancers. I'm just keeping it a bean. Of course, we love our Capricorns. That's our 5th house. Maybe she had a gem moon or Venus. Maybe. Do not piss a Cancer off. Their anger issues are on point and very well hidden. Yeah, very. You won't detect it. So people don't usually associate mystery with Cancer. I know better. Cancer, the energy of Cancers. Yeah, think about it. Cancer energy rules over the umbilical cord, the DNA that actually gets passed down from a past life. If that ain't mysterious, what the fuck is? But this is what I'm saying. They don't even talk about that in the circles of astrology. So you can see how this sign is slept on in ways that should not be slept on. They just not in the circles or the talks or the water cooler about mystery and shit like that, like the rest of the water signs. They should be. Trust me, I've done my research. They should be. Still the sound is going in and out. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh no, it's good. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, I'm backtracking. I went too far. My bad, y'all. Unevolved Pisces that gets fucked with can hella cray. Yeah, you don't want to be around an uninvolved Pisces that gets fucked with and becomes disillusioned with love and passion and all that. Run for the fucking hills. Mic too low. How about now? Oh, the mic was good when you fixed it. Take it out and plug it back in. Hey, yo, that's wild work right there. Let's just like, what the fuck? All right, I took it out, plugged it back in. Cool on my end. Okay, the sound is fixed. All right. Okay, so I put that out there. It is Scorpio season, right? You can definitely see the scorpionic traits that was in that clip, especially when it comes to stalking, right? So it's two ways to look at this. When you want someone to love you and you want to be in a relationship, it really can feel good when that person shows it, right? Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody in a relationship has got to take the action, if not both people. Somebody's got to take the action to show it's in and out. Is it in and out? I swear to God. You better not be trolling me and just want to. Y'all dead at? Okay, now the sound should be, now you should probably hear me if I'm correct, right? Silent for you? Nah. Let me take this. Take that off. Hype mic is on. Put this on hype mic. Sound is fixed. Got it. All right. So, y'all can still hear me? Okay. So, you know, when our partner shows up and when we show up for our partner, it's confirmation, it's reassurance, right? We're still in it. We're still in this. But, you know, I guess it comes a point where you cross the line. Or, and you know, it's wild, right? Because in some situations, is it too loud? Because I'm seeing the red line, but if it ain't too loud, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'll be seeing some instances, or I'm pretty sure y'all have been in them too. I guess you could call them toxic situations, situationships, relationships, to where we've become accustomed to that type of shit, right? Or that's what we determine love is. For somebody that is going to be hella there for you and not ever let you go, even if you try to leave. It is very loud, right? Because I see that red. When I see red, I'll be like, okay, that shit probably mad loud. Okay. Should be better now. Might even be too low. Should be better now. But yeah, sometimes there's a point where it gets crossed. Sometimes it's embarrassing. You know, if people from the outside are looking in, like, yo, why homeboy be on you like that? Or why homegirl be all on you like that? And really, it's nobody's fucking business, right? If we're talking about 8th house and Scorpio energy, it really ain't none of their fucking business. I'm going to keep it a bean. That's what I also adore about Scorpio energy. It's me and you, man. Like, fuck the world. Once we 8th house Scorpio, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? It's us against the world at that point. And that has its challenges. It has its ups, its downs. It has its obstacles. You're going to face obstacles when you're dealing with people and they be like, even when I deal with married people and sometimes I'm doing business especially, it's like I could talk to some dudes and I'll be like, I'm talking to your wife right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I can hear it. Like I'm talking to your wife right now. You're answering questions that your wife, you're answering based upon what your wife would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it bees like that. That's how they on it. You locked in with somebody, you locked in. I get it. You're going to be crazy about them. You're going to be wild about, or you're going to get wild about them. I get it. But not all couples warrant that. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you could have an 8th house with a sign in it that's less intense, if you get what I'm saying. Like if you get more of a mutable sign that's in your 8th house, it may be less intense, you know, not as obsessive, not as attached. So it's certain dynamics that do what it does. But Scorpio energy, I just thought it was a good idea to bring that up and, you know, point out that his obsession just to have sex with her too. He was obsessing her so he could fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, bro. My mentality, I'd have been wanting to do more than fuck. Cause look at what she had going on for herself. Like, how you just want to fuck that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, but that's just me. You know, that's me though. I think people just should stay in their lane or whatever the case may be. Now, when it comes, yeah, like Aries, it could become intense. Yeah, I got 8th house Aries, so that's I get snappy sometimes, and then I back away. But I take accountability for my shit. I be like, yeah, I just needed some shit to stay. You know what I mean? I had to spark shit up. When you got Aries in the A, you got to spark shit up sometimes. You just got to start shit sometimes, yo. I'm trying to learn, man. I'm trying to learn. I'm still learning, but sometimes it's exciting. Most think Capricorn are prunes behind closed doors until they meet me. This is booty, I bet. This is what I'm saying about that Cap energy. I be knowing. I fucked with mad Capricorns in my life. I had to tone that shit down. I think I had like I don't know what I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't got no Venus in Capricorn. Like I don't know what the fuck that shit was about. I had a Capricorn fetish, yo. That dynamic is very romanticized, but of course, shadow side would be codependency. Yeah, it's something about that shit. Like I think people be trying to hold clean cut shit. Like you won't get crazy about it. Somebody like. Then you ain't, sometimes that shit is, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes that shit is a rush like none other. That adrenaline kicks up and you be like, yeah, you know what I mean? But like I be saying, especially with the Pisces, we could role play. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we become method actors. That's what they call them, right? Where you be off the camera and you still be on the set acting like the character. That's that Pisces shit. We still be in character. We gotta be watchful of that shit. Never been with a Cap. I'm kind of curious. Shit. I can tell you all about being with a Cap. I've been in trying to get my cancer bag. That's how I found Ben Channel. Oh, say word. Word. Great luck, man. Great luck with that shit. You take accountability and just fine as fast as I got pissed. Because it's our 5th house is why. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, the 8th house in preparation for it. This is the question that I want to pose. And of course, I'm not trying to exclude the 8th house from the zodiac wheel, right? But I am curious to know how y'all feel. Is the 8th house an obsessive distraction in our zodiac wheels? But yet necessary for you to experience on your own so you can determine that on your own, right? Because I'm not a fan of excluding any part of the wheel. But the 8th house can get so intense, sometimes to the point of no return, right? To the point of no return, B. And then we're like, yo, what am I in? Can't even get out because it's so fixed and it's so intense. You know what I mean? And when you do come to terms with determining that, for those of you who have been through 8th house shit, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about in your lives, how did you get out? Was it worth getting out? Was it worth going through? Was it the best learning experience of your life, or was it something that you could have done without? And I'm bringing this up because I'm also going to talk about death and do we prepare for death? How we prepare for death? How we prepare for the passing down of assets? Shit that's also Scorpio 8th house related. You know what I mean? How do we deal with that shit? Licious Booty says she loves her 8th house energy, which is Virgo. Oh, say word. Say word. Have you ever been with someone who has their moon in Aries? See, this is booty life. See, because that's what I'm saying. I'll be wanting to know how people feel about their 8th house energy in general, you know? Licious Booty loves hers. Okay. Let's make it clap one time for that. I'm not getting rid of the 8th house, y'all. We are not. Have you ever been with someone who has their moon in Aries? No, but I've actually had a client. Hold on, let me see, because I don't want to put their business out there like that. But let me do this in a way that's classy. What I've heard about moon in Aries people, it's sort of like what I said about Venus in Aries, my Venus being in Aries, that sometimes I can be real snappy. You know what I'm saying? I could be like real. It's kind of like, it could be forceful, like, you know what I mean? But what it is just me having a surge. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a fit. It's kind of like having a fit. I'm gonna keep tantrum. That's the word. Moon in Aries, tantrums. Tantrums. And for some people, it's just too much. It's just too heavy, and it's just like, yo, you're doing too much. You know, that's what I've learned from what I've heard. I haven't experienced anyone with the moon in Aries, but me having a Venus in Aries, I know what it's like because Aries does rule the head, right? So I know what it's like to be questioning something in your head when it's revolving around a person that you're passionate about. And if you don't, you said it, Happy Scott, but I've said this before, that Aries is like the dumb baby of the zodiac. I've said that before and turned somebody totally off too. They was an Aries. But I've also told that to a lot of Aries that laughed their ass off when I said that, because they know I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? But it's only because they're learning. So I told y'all, I got Venus in Aries, so I'm still learning that part of my chart, bars. But I am. Like, and that's my 8th house. Because I can't let it fester in my head too long. I do my best, right? But if you're thinking in your head too long about something or someone that you're passionate about without taking action on it, then what's the point of having an Aries, a Venus in Aries? You're doing it a whole disservice. You're making yourself kind of sick. You get what I'm saying? So you might as well just get it out there. So I just be trying to learn how to do it with love, in a lovable way, or maybe my tantrum could look cute. Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Where you been at, yo? You know what I mean? And just keep it out there. See what type of response I get. It's a shot in the dark, right? It could be like, yo, nigga, you acting like a baby. Whatever. I'll take whatever, but just answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Answer the question. Put me at ease. Because niggas be wanting reassurance too. You know what I'm saying? Let me backtrack. I love it, but I'm very scorpionic. It's comfortable energy for me. Okay, so you right at home with it, Chaley. Okay, I see. You look like Andrew Tate, but you have a better aura. Okay, Shahad. Thank you. I would say thank you. A better, yeah, I'd say thank you. He's in a whole lot of shit right now, but I definitely will say thank you. You know, people have, again, dark energy. Glad you brought that up. We're gonna touch on that, on a topic that could be around that whole like Tate-ish type vibe, somewhat. Not saying, you know, because I believe in the system as well. You know, you're not guilty until that gavel goes down. Sex is obsession. In general, it is. You know, you're gonna become obsessed with someone that you want to have sex with. It's just, at some point, even when you're having it, or even after you have it, you're gonna want to have it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't fool ourselves with that shit. I guess with more experience, you get to better handle it. You know what I mean? Even experience without it. You know, ice cream and cherry pies. You know, you don't know your 8th house, Lucas says. You would want to find out. The 8th house is very important. You know, we could talk all this Pisces, Scorpio shit we want, but it's still very important. Like I said, I adore the energy. I adore the 8th house. I adore research. I adore occult science. I adore sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't want to X the fucking 8th house and Scorpio shit out. No fucking way. You know what I mean? I actually think the 8th house is probably the most important to be explored in the Aquarius age. To keep it a beam with you, because Uranus is exalted in the sign of Scorpio, and Uranus rules over Aquarius. It's very important that we investigate Scorpio in the 8th house with intelligence. Because if not, we are subject to the barbaric ends and results of the scorpionic energy. If you get what I'm saying. Yes, my current Capricorn has his moon there. Okay. Libra boyfriend was prior to him. Both ridiculously intense relationships. And you have Mercury there. Okay. So you have an understanding and a comprehension of it. Okay. Venus, Aries in the 8th. Yeah. I got Venus and Aries in the 8th house, Licious Booty. I'm not on record much talking about that much either, but I mention it, but I don't go too much into detail. I've learned to see in the dark. It has never scared me. Let's let off a horn for that, because I like that type of talk. It's important to be able to see in the dark, become nocturnal. Let's talk about trust. What do y'all know about trust? Trust of financial vehicles. Matter of fact, I think I got the definition of trust. I want to bring this up. Bars fucking nice. We know that already. Album dropping whenever. Where's my definition for trust? Let me see. Pull this shit up. Did I even download it? Yeah, I got it. Open this up. What do y'all know about trust, though? Trust is a financial vehicle ruled by the 8th house. Okay, so the main purpose of a trust is generally employed to hold assets so that they are safe from creditors or others that might have a claim on them after the grantor's death. In addition, trusts are often used to keep assets safe from family members who might otherwise sell or spend them. How many of us prepare for death? And this is why I say it's important. The 8th house is very important in the Aquarius age, because the 8th house in Scorpio does rule death, y'all. And spiritualists, especially the ones I know, we try to keep away from saying it that way, because death can mean something that you survive, right? The death of something to transform and rebirth or birth something new in your life. We always want to go around an actual death, of course, right? But the reality of it is death does occur. And there's situations that come up, because I talk about the economic hitman in the 7th house in the sign of Libra, if you're familiar with that video of mine, right? And that house that sign precedes Scorpio in the 8th house. So it made me think about this stuff for some time now. Like, okay, if the economic hitmen and they come and they clean shit up, they wipe shit out, like you can have all this money, and next thing you know, you caught up in some litigation or whatever, you pay for all of the lawyers, that one sues you, this one sues you, they win, that one loses, okay, now you left back, you broke even. And you was a millionaire, billionaire, but now you like a thousandaire, or, if you're lucky, and you got to start from scratch again. So it's like the economic hitmen come all of the time, right? But when you get to the 8th house, you got to deal with the lawyers when it comes to trust and shit like that anyway, again. So it's kind of like what my theory is, it's a preparation to clean you out all over again. And even when you're not there, when you're no longer here, the economic hitmen are coming anyway. Oh, have you ever thought about death? You should have this insurance, that insurance, that insurance, that insurance, a will, a trust. But the rule is, what I've seen anyway, is you shouldn't even be thinking about a trust unless you got at least 10 million in the bank. Got 10 million liquid, 10 million assets, whatever, right? So some of us are probably, how they see it, not even qualified to have that conversation. But we did talk about last time with Santos Bonacci's video of how Catholicism, I said it right? Pierre, you still here? Bars. Catholicism, they got niggas wrapped up in, they got all of us in their trust, right? Without us even granting them permission. So they got plans for our death, whether we got plans for our own deaths or not. So it's like, damn, what are we going to do in our personal lives when we do grab that special someone and we say, hey, you know what? What do we, what if we die one day, Again, I don't like even having these conversations. I don't even want to have them. I've told lawyers in person, like, yo, I don't think about that shit. To me, it's like a setup. Why would I set myself up to say, oh yeah, my death, this, that, and the third? Like, Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? And some people, depending on who you speak with, they'll think you an animal for not, or they'll think you're a monster for not. How could you not? What about your family? And this, that, and the third. Don't know you from a hole in the wall, though. Don't know you from a can of paint. You don't even know my family. If you did, you wouldn't be talking to me like the way you're talking to me, you know? Everybody ain't got the fucking Jupiter and Cancer archetype in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's an important question, especially when you really study this shit and you be like, yo, is all of this shit a scam? Is all of this shit like a, you know what I'm saying? And then what's wild about this shit as well, right, y'all, is that if you don't set up a will, if you don't set up a trust, the family members or the next of kin get your stuff anyway. They're gonna have to go to court to get it, but they're gonna get it anyway. So just like I said, the purpose of a trust can also be to make sure that they don't get it, that your dog gets it. You know? Fido gets the fucking, Fido's getting the money. Fido is getting the fucking money. You know? How about that? What if you trying to protect, and maybe you even might be trying to protect the children. Or what about them children that take out hits on their own parents? Oh, I know they got money. I know they loaded. I'm the next of kin. I'm pretty sure y'all heard them on them stories. If y'all haven't, look them up. Taking their own parents out so they could stunt on the gram. You know what I'm saying? So you might, this makes one might want to say, you know what? Maybe I should do a trust. Maybe I should get insurance to make sure the motherfuckers don't get it. Because what happens when they play ball? They might start playing ball a little nicer now. Oh, they ain't leaving us nothing? I better learn how to work then. I better learn how to work with their business, for their business. I better actually be a real family member to them then. Instead of this play pretend shit that I'm doing with them just because we're blood related. Just because I know some shit gonna get passed down to me. Like I don't like phony shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I'm a detective. Like I'm not talking about this shit for no reason. I waited for this time to talk about this shit. You're gonna be plotting on me how you plotting on me when I'm alive? I'm still here. Fuck you mean? What's gonna happen to this shit when I go? What are you concerned with that shit for? You should be helping me win right motherfucking now. We could share the money while we're alive. Why are we having this conversation? And why are we bringing these lawyers into this conversation? Who the fuck are they? Fuck them. This is fun, right? I'm just, let me see what y'all got to say, though, because I'm going off, right? I've learned to see polarity is a thing. We all have dark and light. It is what it is. Too many people can't and don't want to accept their dark sides, which to me is an issue. Very serious issue. Let me let off a horn on that. Because I'm fucking tired of it. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a Christian come on here one day because we're going to talk. That's my main issue is the Christianity of it all. Because it's always you better get right with the Lord. And I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're really talking about. Don't make me open up a Bible. We open up the same Bible. I'm gonna show you some shit. Woosah. Let me put my hands. Let me work with my hemispheres real quick. Let me get back on point. I know I'm going somewhere with this. I'm starting to get chills. I know I'm going somewhere with this though. Recently started learning about this stuff while studying it's another word that's like Catholicism that I'd be struggling with. Sovereignty. There we go. Says Chaley. Right. Because that gets brought up in the same discussion that Santos Bonangi be talking about. When you find out that all these motherfuckers got trust on us anyway, you start to say, well, how do I get my sovereignty back? How do I start getting mail that's in capital and the rest lowercase? Why is all my mail coming in capital letters? How do I stop this shit from happening? How do I get out of this part of the game? And mad motherfuckers be saying, oh, they just be talking that Moorish shit and sovereignty shit, but you can't really do it. There's no way to really do it. That's a scam too. And it's just like, everything can't be a fucking scam, yo. We got to start picking a side, pick this shit apart, and do what the fuck we need to do. Especially if freedom is on the line. How the fuck you gonna take a trust out on me as soon as I'm born? I don't know you. I never said I was a Catholicism. I never said I was a Christian, a Catholic. I never said I believed in Jesus. I never told you motherfuckers none of that shit. Why y'all gotta trust out on me? Why am I on the motherfucking stock market? And now I got these family members and shit. And now I got to learn how to fucking dodge and navigate away. You know what I'm saying? Navigate through life to protect and, you know, the fuck is going on out here? But I like this shit. I'm excited about it, y'all. Not for nothing. I get pumped up about this shit. Y'all seen Grotesquerie? Oh my God. I just had to throw that out there real quick. Genius show. Whoever put that together, they put that shit together. The whole dreams and everything. But anyway, I just had to put that out there too. But Grotesquerie, watch that. Watch Caddo Lake. Because we brought up the family members about Shorty being my mom in the past life and stuff like that. Look at that shit too. Really breaks that shit down in a simplified way, if you ask me. It's complicated regardless, but I digress, right? Ben, what do you think the point of life is? I think the point of life is to give life meaning. I think the point of life is for us to give life meaning. And what I know about astrology as well, I probably need to rephrase that. To give life meaning based upon our program. Like, I truly think that life is a game. I truly do. I'm not backpedaling on that. I think life is a game. And I think we should treat it as such. Not as your average game, though. And see, look, this is what kind of gets bugged out, right? Because the thing that people will say when we try to use the game analogy is, well, you don't get 3 men. Once you die, that's it. But when you know what we know, or at least when you think you know what you know, you say, well, that's bullshit. We just got finished talking about South Nodes and past lives and 12th house and karma. Like, we've been here before. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe that's wrong too. Maybe we do get 3 lives and up, up, down, left, right, be a select star, and we get 30 men on Contra. You know? But if we keep our perception in the bounds, within the bounds of this 3D material shit, can't even get to thinking like that. But I think life is a game. I think it's for us. I think it's a thing that should be exciting, but people are so bogged down that you can't get excited with everything. Like, this is exciting to me, fucking with y'all like this. Y'all fucking with me like this. This is exciting like this. What about the rest of the conversations that I have? All of the time, they're not like this. I love astrology because I can continue having conversations like this while I'm working with people. But other than that, you know, people invite me to events and shit. I'm going to have a section over here around campfire, crack your beers, do whatever the fuck you want. But I'm going to steal that show in that kind of way, right? While everybody else is over there doing what the fuck they do. I got people over here talking about conspiracy theories and shit like that. And they like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga go with that occult shit. You know? Or I want to watch a movie. Like, yo, let's watch a movie. Fuck is y'all talking about over here? Nothing. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Where I'm at, yo. I'm on one right now. I told you I got the fucking chills running up my spine. Right, Lion, that's fucked up. True shit, though. Leave assets to others before you pass or the vultures swoop in, says Pierre. Let's unpack that. Leave assets to others before you pass or the vultures swoop in. How do we unpack that, though? All right, so, and this sounds conspiracy theorist-like. This sounds paranoid. This sounds suspicious. What if... Are we naive enough to say this, Pierre? Are we naive enough to say, soon as I put my affairs in order of who gets what when I'm gone, does that not give people who are privy to that information the incentive to hire hitmen to make sure it goes according to that plan? Maybe before it's even supposed to happen. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we see the light turned on things like this a lot in celebrity culture when they say, oh, that death sure seems mysterious. You know, the estate looked like this, and then the lawyer and then the doctor came in and gave Mike the IV, and you know what I mean? And you just be sitting there wondering, like, yeah, why did the doctor give Mike the IV? You know? Why did he have access to it like that? Why? And you start asking yourself all of these questions. You be like, yo, is it fucking worth it? Right? Because not for nothing, they're swooping in anyway. Right, Pierre? They're swooping in. If you don't pass it down, they're swooping in anyway. Your relatives and stuff gotta go to the economic hitmen, aka lawyers, to get your assets anyway, if you don't set them up properly. So what happens? Anytime I heard any discussions about lawyers, I heard 33%. Anybody else hear anything different? I'm gonna say that again. Any discussion I've heard when it comes to the lawyers, they take a third of what's being obtained. That's what I've heard. I'm no lawyer though. True or not? So they swooping regardless. They are swooping regardless. And again, Pierre, I'm not trying to shut down your perception of it, your angle of it either. You know what I'm saying? It probably will be beautiful to pass down to someone what you have left, right? But some people create trust so they don't got to pay the creditors. They don't got to pay all of the bad guys. I ain't going to say bad guys, but all of the guys that, you know, they might have owed something or something like that. Oh, no, put it in the trust. We're going to hide this shit. You ain't getting my motherfucking money. You know, maybe even trying to protect it for the kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? Whatever. But it's a place of security because it ain't just going to be the family members that want some of that money. You know, people going to be popping up out of the woodworks everywhere. Oh, yeah, you remember you owed that hospital bill from whatever. It's just like, come on, knock it off, man. I think you still remember that shit. I don't know on that energy. Death brings out so much greed with inheritance. It's terrible. I should write a will though. Right. I mean, this is a tough discussion to have. I know it is. It's uncomfortable for me because I just don't favor death. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why. Like, I watch all the mystery, horror, death films all of the fucking time. I read the books. I see in the dark, right? But at the same time, like, that's probably why I watch it so much. I think it's corny. Like, why do we gotta die? What the fuck is wrong with people? Especially when we hurt each other. Like, what's really wrong with people when we take it to that extent? Like, just get the fuck away from people. You know? But the 8th house shit, jealousy, envy, that's all 8th house shit. When that shit starts seeping in and... Come on, man. For you to knock your own moms or your own pops off because you want the inheritance is wild work. Or you get to the funeral when somebody just passes away from natural causes. And then everybody got these turned up faces and everybody's arguing and, you know, everybody's swinging their tits around trying to be big mama now. And it just gets crazy. For what? For what? Shit is wild, B. Haven't finished it. I'm enjoying Grotesquerie so far, though. Oh, you are? I just finished it last night. Yo. Hold on. Let's give a round of applause for Grotesquerie. I'm just saying, B. Exceptional. The way they put that together, I just got fully motivated to write my book series. Like, I got it spread out all over the place, pause. But I do. Like, there's notes everywhere about this story in my head. I'm going to piece it together now. That was the fun. Watching Caddo Lake and then watching Grotesquerie, the shit just inspires me so much, B. Like, they did a fantastic job. Come to find out they are going to have a season 2, too. I am fucking overjoyed behind it. Obviously, my programmed human brain has fought with the idea a little bit, but this has been put in my path twice before now, and this time I'm paying attention. I have an email I can send you from some ladies that figured out something I am going to try. I will be happy to send it to you. All right, Chaley, media@piconfidential.com. That's the email. Just send it there. It's very informative. That's for everybody as well. For everybody who wants to contact me about, you know, especially things that's relative to the podcast videos, just send it to that email address. Because I like to keep records of what it is that we do on the podcast. So if we ever like rehash an episode, you know, it'd be like a part 2, a continuation of what we've already studied, if that makes sense. But anything other than that, please leave me alone. Like, don't fuck with me. Don't bombard me with some bullshit. What do you mean life is a game? Well, just think about it, right? All right. I mean it exactly like that. I mean it exactly like a video game. I mean it like, first of all, when you get your natal chart, I'm pretty sure all of us got one, right? That's basically a game chip. I look at it as a game chip. I got all of these characteristics described to me. I don't even got to know what I look like. I don't got to know what nobody looks like, what your avatar looks like. I just know the internal workings of the avatars based upon these game chips that I have. So I know what type of game you got. I know what type of game abroad could run on me by looking at their natal chart. I'll still think it's cute probably, but I know what I'm up against, right? And I play the game the way that I want to play it based upon this game chip. You know, so it's kind of like building your avatar in a video game. You're going to dress it a certain way. You're going to, you want your body build to be a certain way. And most of the times when we play video games, for those of us who do, we dress our avatars the way we dress in real life. We don't want to look different. I'm not one of those, I'm not trying to enter into the shit like, 6'10" and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to look like me. You know what I mean? But that's one part of it. Another part of it is because we're manifesting through what it is that we see through planetary transits, at least those of us who communicate and comprehend the astrology of life, right? You really are able to tap into how this is a game when you understand astrology. Planets are transiting right now, and we're actually discussing and having interactions that are based and linked directly to how the planets are transiting right now. I can't make this shit up, but then when you look at it, you're like, well, we must have made this shit up. We probably created this game. Why the fuck else will we be here? It's gotta be a game. How can we look at where planets are in the sky and say, oh, this is what we're doing today? How many of y'all get astrology delivered to your email every day? Or tarot delivered to your email every day? How much of that shit is accurate? How many tarot readings you've seen? How many astrology readings you've seen that's been accurate? This ain't no game. Gotta be fucking shitting me. And you get to play this game. Look, everybody gets dealt a different hand, right? That's why you hear smart people, they say, yo, just play the hand that you dealt. Stop trying to be so-and-so. Stop trying to be like such and such. That ain't your hand, bro. I tell people who be buying guru, I don't want people to think I'm hating on gurus. Nah. But they could fucking sell they can't sell me shit because I'm an astrologer, and I know what worked for them is not necessarily going to work for me because I have a different hand than them, right? If they're a Capricorn with a Scorpio moon and a Venus and Cancer, the shit that they've done and been successful with, how am I supposed to apply that to my life and say, oh yeah, this is going to be successful for me too because they did it? Bullshit. That's not my game chip. That's not the hand I was dealt. The hand I was dealt was right here in my folder. When I was born, that's the hand I'm dealt. I'm playing my hand. And everybody is not always going to gel well with everything in society, right? Because you got a certain hand. So what's that saying? It goes, it's not a one size fit all. And that's what gives the life to the game. So you know how you say, like in slang, oh, so-and-so got game. Oh, shorty got game. She got game. You know what I'm saying? That's your natal chart. Yeah, she got game. Yeah, I got game. And you like that shit. Right or wrong? Like you like that shit. If we was all the same, bars, I'm just killing it right now, right? But if we was all the same, would this shit be exciting at all? Fuck no. Would we even consider the thought of life being a game and be happy about it? Fuck no. Some of us be wanting more assurance and safety and security though, right? I wish somebody came with fuck boy stamped on their forehead, right? But where's the excitement in that? And maybe I'm going a little overboard because I just said how, I want to get rid of death. I want to get rid of, we should explore the 8th house more with it being an Aquarius age. And I still mean that, but that's part of the game. When you learn about the game, because astrology is the game. Aquarius is the game. Aquarius rules over astrology. So the more we learn that it's a game and the more we learn the game, we could play it more safely. Right or wrong? I'm spitting or not? Am I cooking? No? Oh yeah, get that a nice chunk for sure. Oh, that's interesting. I definitely feel like it's a game. Okay, so, okay. And I ain't trying to convince y'all. If y'all think otherwise, please Be devil's advocate. Challenge. I'm up for a debate. Virgo moon, Virgo ascendant. We could do those. What do you think heaven is like? I think heaven is like the thoughts in my head. The thoughts in my head that synchronize with others' thoughts in their heads, that is an approval of what we both are thinking. Sort of telepathic. When you can be telepathic with someone and it's the same thing and you both want that shit to happen, that's what heaven is like. H-E-A is in the word heaven, right? H-E-A is in the word head. H-E-E-L spells heal. H-E-L-L spells hell. Hell is just walking through this shit. You got to walk through it. We're in the 3D. We're in the third dimension. We got to play the game on Earth, right? That's what hell is. When you want something, right? When you desire something and you want it. And in this monetary-based society, we got to go work in order to obtain the wealth to get it. You can consider that hell. Because it's like when the clock goes off and you're like, damn, 6 a.m. again, fuck. But you like, this Friday sure gonna be great. I'm gonna have a couple of drinks, go shake my ass. You know what I mean? Have some food, and then you just get up like, fuck it, right? But that's what hell is. People like, damn, this shit is, you know what I mean? But until you figure out heaven in a way that says, oh, I can shape my game, I can shape my life around my game chip, which is your natal chart. Hell ain't gonna be so bad. How many of us ran through the streets wild, rampant, fucked everybody we wanted to and everything? You know what I mean? Everything was going good. We got high, we got drunk and all that. That was hell too. But it was funner than a motherfucker, wasn't it? Come on, don't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that, to answer your question, Happy, that's what I think heaven is like. I don't think it's Sky Daddy. I don't think it's having some tea with Sky Daddy, playing a fucking harp. I don't think it's that. Excuse me, I'm coming across mean, right? Excuse, that's my Virgo shit. But I don't think it's that. It's not Sky Daddy with the white beard and the white. It's not that. I don't think heaven is that. It's undescribably beautiful. The love there is pure and unfucked with. I spent 3 days there when I was 19 and in a coma on a ventilator. I fully crossed over. Didn't want to come back. I said no at first. Got it. You see, even when, because I can attest to crossing over sometimes when I sleep. I dream often. I dream every night, damn near. And who was it? Dolores Tucker? I told y'all somebody sent me a video of Dolores Tucker. Brought that up on the podcast before, right? When she was talking about the library and all of that. I think the shit is right here on Earth. And I think we be playing ourselves. I think we be psyching ourselves out to believe that we have to leave this physical vessel in order to experience heaven. I think we bullshitting ourselves. And I think the ancients knew that. I think the authors of this current Bible knew that as well. And they felt the best way to trick the masses is to say that it's a thing that you have to experience when you die. And I think that's one of the biggest tricks of religion, is the thinking that you got to experience bliss when you die. What the fuck? That's me though. That's me though. You know? Where am I? It's all about knowledge, in my opinion. Teach yourself and you can make any hand a winning one. Facts. Facts, Chaley. I feel that's how I feel about this shit. This game of life, that's how I feel about this shit. You just gotta learn your hand and learn the transits. And learn the transits. Yeah, you're gonna go through some shit. Right? Because you live in, like for example, if you live in America, for those of us who do, you know, America has a natal chart. So now if we don't know that, or if we don't look for that, we might not ever understand why we go through so much shit if you go through a lot of shit. But when you find that out, and then you be like, oh, you learn that game chip, and you're like, oh, I got to play my hand at least under the banner of this hand as well. Because you could try to go against the whole America if you want. You got to be a bad motherfucker. And not for nothing, you're probably going to have to start something new, which I think is happening right now. But that's any nation. If you're going to challenge a whole entire nation, then you got to start your own nation. You know? But that's going to give you insight into the complications you may have in your own hand, in your own chart. Because, you know, for example, America has Sagittarius in the first house. America's a Sagittarius ascendant. So you got people who are very upset about that. Now, these are people who may not know at all that America is a Sagittarius ascendant. But if you hear the topic of migration, immigration, illegals, aliens, once those words start getting tossed around and you see a percentage of the population twist their face up at that, want to get violent and everything, you understand that they're ill-informed. Because if they were informed about that, they would say, well, I'm going to take my passport and get the fuck up out of here. Because Sagittarius does rule over long distance travel, right? If it's a Sagittarius ascendant, that means you could leave too. You could leave too if you ain't with that. But this country was built off of immigration. And now you know why. Now you know why. The sun was in Cancer when the nation was built. Now you know why you hear stories of elite families and bloodlines. Right? Now when you look at your own chart and you start saying, oh shit. You start saying, oh, I see what the fuck is going on here. Now I see how I can navigate myself better based upon the land. You start to learn how to live off of the land based upon your hand. Bars, I'm fucking nice. We know that already. Okay, you say you win the game, like there's still got to be more, like it's empty, like millionaires jump off of tall buildings. I'm glad you brought that up too, about the millionaires jumping off of tall buildings. There's stories of some of the most intelligent people, most important people leaping out of buildings, out of windows. I try not to go into skyscrapers for that very purpose. I haven't been in a skyscraper. I can't even tell you, like I don't go up flights. If I go up flights, it's within the building. I don't even go in people's apartments, up in flights and stuff like that. Just research that. I'm not going to digress too much into that, but research that when y'all get the chance. Yes, there does still have to be more to win the game, and that's what I was talking about with 12th house and Pisces. There's always something else to discover. As long as we have a Pisces sign, as long as we have a 12th house, there's always going to be something to discover. There's always new information coming into the fold based upon what we're saying right now, based upon every action that we're taking in right now. We build the future in the now. There's always going to be something to learn because we're playing the game. And now if there was no one here to play the game, wouldn't be nothing to learn. There wouldn't be no new shit going on. So even when, like, winning the game, and if I said that, I probably should correct that, of winning the game, you just want to play it. You just want to play it. You just want to play it. Because someone's win is not always their win. Especially when I talk about the economic hitman. Just think about anyone who's in trial right now, or just went to trial recently. They've lost a shitload of money on lawyer fees. Right? Facing probably sometimes life in prison and all kinds of shit. Was just on top of the fucking world. Imagine what that feels like. Did you think they win? And celebrity culture, of course. America, 9th house Leo, right? The entertainers get published. 9th house rules over publishing. The entertainers get all the media, right? So you become famous. You're on top of the world. Next thing you know, lawsuit, criminal accusation, allegedly this, allegedly that. Here come the economic hitman. Zoom, it's going to cost you this many millions. How it cost me that much money? I'm getting a fucking public defender. What all the rich people going to say? Are you fucking crazy? They rich friends of us? No, you don't get no public defender. You get a paid lawyer, of course. You get the best lawyer in town. And when you start to think about it, you're like, yeah, that's my hand. Why else do I have all of this fucking money? I am going to get the best lawyer in town. Then the lawyer fees wipe you the fuck out. You're a normal person now. So did they win? I don't know. The perception could be from the outside looking in, like, yeah, they was winning the whole entire time. But are they winning now? Are they still winning? You know? Topsy-turvy. It's a slippery slope. Pause. But it is. It's a slippery slope, yo. It's interesting that we are having this circus of the presidential election during our Pluto return. People don't even know. Bang. Blow a horn on that. Pause. But we need to blow a horn on that, Chaley. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Because this is what I was hinting at when I said America is a Cancer, and if you're gonna take on America and you're like, you know what, I'm done with this shit, you're gonna have to start something new. So Pluto just returned. Or rephrase that. Pluto is returning right now. It did, but it had to go, retrograde back in the Cap. But with Pluto returning, listen, we're about to birth something new. I'm just keeping it a beam for y'all. So all of you who know or have heard about DOAs, what's the fucking word for that shit? I think it's a DAO. It's something that got to do with blockchain and digital communities. Look that up. I know that's the type of shit that I'm on. I know other people are on it too. Not a lot of people are on to that shit. But this election is just really highlighting that Pluto return. It's pretty much what I'm saying. So when you see someone like, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this in a way that I don't say it though. When you see someone that, if I got any beef or gripe with anyone in this world that I don't even fucking know, it's the guy who just got indicted in the Netherlands. And I'm just astonished. I am fucking shocked because I just told myself the guy's untouchable. There's no way, he can do and whatever he wants and fuck a lot of people's lives up, and that's America. And I'm not saying he got indicted in America. I still don't think that will happen, but he got indicted somewhere else, and that tells me something. That hints to what I'm talking about. Like, America's so big, bad, and powerful, you would think that can't ever happen to homeboy, but it is. It is. Somebody pulled his fucking coat. And that just tells me globalism is more in effect than we thought it was. The SDRs, look that up when you get the time. SDR. That's all I'm going to say on that right now. I do want to bring this up. Scorpio energy also deals with the family unit because it's life after marriage, and we're talking about family assets, joined assets, sharing resources. Children are also involved with that. I recently got intel from someone, I got to say this carefully, that is based upon child molestation. And it's been a blow to the family, been a blow to the community, definitely a blow to the family. And I think, like I was telling y'all before, right? I'm shocked at how much the law is actually taking action lately in America alone. Like, the shit is just surprising to me. I know it's election time, but I ain't ever seen it turned up like this. Like, the shit is turned up. Like, they really trying to hold on to their jobs, or I don't know if they're trying to make an impact, or they're trying to make a change now. America's just been so fucked up for so long and getting such a bad reputation now that they're like, fuck it, we gotta do something. We gotta fight the child predators. We gotta fight the, the sex rings and shit like that. But this person was apprehended for child molestation. They got a very high bail. So they probably was into some shit that was deeper than just that was in the home. And, I brought up the church last time about Catholicism and all of that, and how, they're predators over the young or the weak, but skipped over the 8th house and it happening at home. It does happen at home, y'all. So I do want to shed some awareness on that, to take heed to that, As a matter of fact, give me one moment. I didn't come empty-handed when it came to that. I'm not just saying this shit because I got to protect all of the identities involved. I'm sure y'all understand that. But this is what I'm starting to see, that this is how this show also helps. because I was sent the intel a few days ago. I didn't even ask them if they watched the show either, but this is what I'm saying. When the transits are manifest through us, we're playing the game of life. It just happens to be Scorpio season and I get intel like that. You understand what I'm saying? Secrets, house of sign of Scorpio, shed light on the secrets. Sex, Scorpio, right? So I put this chart up here. Among cases of child sexual abuse reported to law enforcement, only 93% are known to the victim. This is some deep shit, right? Scorpio is deep, right? We was talking about it. Let's talk about it. 93%. Only 7% are strangers. 59% are acquaintances. 34% are family members. And this person that I'm talking about was definitely a family member and did the bullshit. Now, as much as I'm anti with this, right? I did also say that I want to start bringing solutions to the show, because what's the fucking point of knowing stuff and not, just being pointing fingers and shit like that. I don't get off with that. It's just too much energy expended on that shit. But sometimes I do feel warlike and warrior-like when I bring up shit that I'm anti against. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm also aware that it can happen to anyone. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. But I do recall, I was thinking about this when I was laying down the other night. I was thinking whether I was going to do this on the show or not. And I'm like, I remember being locked up one time. Quick story, y'all. And I got handcuffed to a child molester. And I didn't notice at first. I was going what they call, I was in transition to go down the road. Up here we call it going up north, but I was locked up in a different state and they call it going down the road. And so you got to go from one county to another county, and then that's like the transport jail, and then you get shipped down the road. Down the road is more like the state prison and not the county. So I get chained to this dude, and at first I'm just like, he's just huge. He's fucking huge, right? And I just kept that on my mind, because I'm just like, damn, this is just a nasty looking motherfucker. He just looks nasty. You know what I mean? But for whatever, I know what reason it is. Shaylee, you out. But I'm just that type of individual that people feel safe enough around to tell their secrets. I got a 12th house stellium. You know what I mean? So I get it now. I ain't know shit about astrology like I know now, but he just started opening up to me and started telling me what was going on. He told me what he was charged with, what he was charged for, which can be very dangerous when you're in prison. How he know I ain't have a shank in my ass and would have just shitted it out and just bladed him? You know what I'm saying? Like, how? You don't know. But I guess intuitively he knew that he could confide in me to tell me what was going on. And I think he wanted some type of solace or some type of, because he kind of sounded like he wasn't guilty, but he also sounded like he wasn't innocent, meaning, what were you doing with the young girl type shit? You was with her. Like he said he was with her, him and another buddy, like they was with her. And it's just like, why y'all driving around in a pickup truck with shorty? She was a shorty, you know what I'm saying? The accusation got, you know what I mean? He caught the charge, whatever. He didn't go too much in detail. I'm glad. I ain't want to hear the graphic details of all that. But it made me think. And as I'm laying down in the bed and I'm reflecting on it, it also made me think, like, you know what? You was handcuffed to one, or an alleged one. But he got sentenced, so they was able to prove it. So I'm going to just say I was handcuffed to one, And I'm just like, okay, can we switch topics? Because I was handcuffed to this motherfucker for a long time. You know what I mean? So he starts telling me all of this shit about government, how they taught government in the classes when he grew up as a kid, and he knew how to go into the business, to the state offices and get your business incorporated. Mind you, I'm city slicker. I don't know nothing about this shit, right? That conversation is the reason why I came home and stopped doing all of the shit that I was doing. He taught me like a business class in that very small session. I didn't know you could go to the state courthouse and get your own business incorporated in it, and it only costs this. And he said he learned that in government class. I said, we didn't have government class. I said, we had history, and they taught us about how the fucking Indians got killed and Columbus discovered some shit, but they didn't teach us no fucking nothing about this shit that he was talking about. He was like, yeah. I was like, where you go to school at? He told me where he went to school and shit. So now we having a real life conversation. Right? I say that to say this, y'all. I had 3 different random people tell me about murders they committed at after party. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, that whole bid, I'm sitting down eating with murderers. The whole entire bid. Murderers that actually want to. First of all, I'm walking up and I'm sitting there. You know, I don't know nobody. I'm out of town, right? I'm sitting next to murderers unintentionally. It's like I didn't know. Maybe I was just gravitated towards killers. Sat in a whole group of killers. They all killed people. Get to kicking it with them. They all killers. Next thing you know, I'm doing more time. The killers come sit with me. Whenever I'm sitting by myself, more killers come sit with me. It's just some shit going on. You know what I mean? It's just a gravitational pull. Maybe the hands we are dealt in life, right? But I say that to say this. You can still learn from somebody who fucked up in life and did some fucked up shit, you know? So that's why I decided to say this shit. And that's why I also decided to bring something that can bring some solution to this, because correct me if I'm wrong, I heard something about there being, what do you call it, some laws trying to be shaped around this type of mentality that protects these types of individuals. It could be a Venus in the 8th thing, right? Happy Sky 8th revolves around death. So just having the love for the murderous types, you know what I'm saying? And these were some, during my bid anyway, some solid dudes, man. Some solid dudes. They helped me get through the bid, and not for nothing, I wasn't doing as much time as them. So I was like a glimmer of hope for them motherfuckers too, man. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off the streets and going home soon. So they was just like, man, hang out with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But you're probably right. It's the hand I'm dealt. Venus in the 8th, right? I hear that they shaping some laws around supporting or defining the types of individuals that we're talking about right now. Right. You judge, you therefore you get judged type shit, right, Shaylee? So astrology has really helped me to cope with this stuff. Anything that I'm anti about, you know? Cause I don't have no, I'm flawed too. I've done some shit that according to the law, I'm fucked up too. I've been in the criminal system a lot of fucking times, B. So they're saying from a psychological perspective that I don't know if they're kind of calling it a sickness. I'm not sure how they're trying to frame it, but I know they're using psychology to do it. So I'm looking into astrology and I'm like, okay, I found some things that also show in astrology that you can identify the types of characteristics and of these archetypes of the individuals that may just have it naturally embedded in them. Am I making sense to y'all? So like we were talking about this game of life, you have a hand that you're dealt. And I've seen in astrology the descriptions of some hands that are actually dealt that way, y'all. Just keeping it a being. And I've seen bars, people be disgusted at hearing this. How are they trying to make laws to protect these people, or saying, you know, they're like this, or they were born with this condition, you know, sort of like what they're saying about people who feel like they're born females and women are born males and shit like that. Back to being solution oriented, right? I'm trying to say this in a way that is as direct as possible. So there are certain placements in astrology. Now, anyone who has these placements, don't think I'm targeting you and I'm attacking you and I'm judging you or I'm accusing you of doing anything. This is not why I'm having this discussion. Trust me, I lost sleep thinking about whether I was going to do this or not. So there's not something that I just came out here to perform about, you know, and be Virgo-like and be analytical and critical about. No, I'm really want to have a conversation here. So I found these placements in astrology that may suggest being attracted to younger people and being attracted to older people. This pendulum swings both ways, you know? And a lot of the times, right or wrong. When people get of age, they're like, oh, how old is she? How old is he? You know, you see the 90-year-old man with the 25-year-old hot chick with the tits pushed up to here, and you're like, oh, I see what's going on, but okay, do you. Go out with a bang, old man. You know what I'm saying? 70, 60-year difference, but okay, you know. It's nothing to be frowned upon. But it's like, you know, shorty 11, you know what I'm saying? She's 8. Like, what are you doing? And vice versa, right? So these are the placements in astrology, at least some of them, the ones that I know about, that can help identify this. I'm not going to call it a sickness because I'm open-minded enough as an astrologer to see where those people in law and psychology are going with this shit. All right? Venus in Leo is an area in people's natal charts where they're going to be fond of younger people. All right? Again, I am not accusing anyone with Venus in Leo of doing that. I'm just keeping it a bean with you. So even if you become 25, you may be attracted to someone who's 21. If you're 32, you may be more attracted to someone who's 22. So on and so forth. You get the gist, right? And not for nothing, you might just be someone who likes to be around children. You like teaching children. You might, you might not take it that far. You might not take it to that extent. However, naturally, that's the hand that you're dealt. It just is what it is. You know? Something to think about. Moon in the 7th house. Moon in the 7th house can mean you got to play like this motherly role to the person that you're in a relationship with. So it's kind of like mommy porn. Maybe, see, now I'm being a little slapstick with it, but, sometimes that's some of the best porn, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of like, you got to get your tits involved. It's just like, yo, that's my baby boy, So you might be in a relationship, a situationship where you like younger dudes because you like taking care of them. You like nurturing them. You like, you know what I mean? And not for nothing, the sugar mama archetypes and stuff like that. The cougars, it could be moon in the 7th vibes. I'm just keeping it a bean. Right? Saturn in the 7th could be like daddy porn, or you're just attracted to someone who has characteristics like your dad, behaves like your father, looks like your father, or just has an authoritative presence. That's daddy, like sky daddy. I don't know. Just has that type of, you may be attracted to older men. You may be attracted to older women with Saturn being in your 7th house. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the pendulum swings both ways. Some instances, of course, you may not hear this, or if you did hear it, is like a child coming on to a grown-up. If a person gets caught up like that, or the grown-up gets caught up like that, you probably wouldn't believe him, or you still throw stones at him, right? Or her. Just be like, you fucking know better anyway. Don't tell me that fucking kid came on to you. I'm just saying. Everybody got a hand that they dealt. So I'm just putting y'all, those are the placements that I came up with. If I find more, or when I find more, I will shed light on that as well. It just is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I haven't done the research. I think I tried to go deeper, y'all. I tried to actually find charts of people who have actually been convicted of those types of crimes. Or, maybe I ain't charged. I probably could have found some sugar mamas out there or some sugar daddies. Maybe I could go deeper in research and find that out. Maybe celebrities. But y'all know I don't like doing the celebrity thing too tough, But, it's just something to be mindful of. And also, I'm gonna just keep it at that. Just to be mindful of, open-minded enough to know that, yeah, everybody gets dealt a hand. Let me see what y'all talking about. That was pretty intense, but I had to do it. And it's definitely not necessarily a bad thing when you are in the pen saying, yes, I'm hella glad you are doing this. It is needed. People need to open their fucking eyes already. Yeah, because not for nothing, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about this and I'm just like, yo, look, man, I've been in situations where I thought I was never coming home. You know, I thought I'd never see daylight again. I've been, like I said, I've had lunch and dinner with the same types of individuals. Some that aren't ever coming home again, and some that thought the same thing, and they got another chance at life or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? I've dealt with people who had near-death experiences, came back from that. People woken up out of comas by a touch of my hand. All types of shit that I've been exposed to. You know what I'm saying? So, like, as much as I could be warlike, I'm tired of witch hunt shit. I'm tired of that shit too, B. I don't want to be warlike all the time. I got a Venus in Aries and I'm like, damn, that's the hand I'm dealt. You put a war movie in front of me, I'm going to be popcorn. You understand what I'm saying? But I still be like, it's still Venus. It swings both ways. I don't necessarily want this shit to happen. It's cool on a movie. And sometimes it's just gratifying to fuck some shit up too, you know? But that adrenaline and that type of rush can be put somewhere else, you know? Capricorns like age differences. I can see how that, you know, I can see how the Baphomet statue plays a role in that as well. Androgynous role. Cancer tits, Capricorn head, you know? What happens in the world, the more recognized you get, which is Capricorn, the more the children gravitate towards you, right? The children will leave their homes to go with the superstars or the people who got clout, right? It's just opposites. That's a part of opposites attract, and you know what I mean? And I think we've overlooked this shit for some time now. I think we've overlooked this shit, but this is what I mean about Aquarius age bringing all of this knowledge to the forefront so we can investigate the 8th house so we can make this shit better. We shouldn't be ignorant based upon what the law convicts and what the media publicizes merely because of that, right? It's got to be more to it. It's got to be more to it. And I think the scientists, the psychologists, and the lawyers, because better believe the lawyers are in on this some type of way too, because it's got to play out in the law book some type of way, right? Or, you know, because I've seen rape. Now, rape, look, I've seen rapists get way less time than murderers. And to me, that's just like, all right, where the fuck are we? The Twilight Zone? Like, what? You understand what I'm saying? So I just be like, I won't go younger than 15 years difference, though. He is even pushing it. Obviously wasn't planned or whatever, and I have definitely been judged for it. I don't care. Look, Shaylee, right? Coming up, like we were speaking about alpha males and, you know, red pill shit and all of that. We thought that shit was the bomb, too. You know, having a younger bitch is like... And I can't say, like, I was necessarily raised like that. Like, my father never sat me down and said, yeah, make sure you go get a young bitch, son. Then I sounded just like him just now too, but nah, I can't say I was raised like that, but the culture around me was definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the older guards, they came to our school and took all our bitches. Like, I'm just keeping it a bean. Y'all know who y'all are if y'all watching. Even if y'all watching and y'all from different neighborhoods than me, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all was up at the high school taking our bitches, you know? And I always knew the law, though, and I always knew, like, okay, they ain't 18. So, you know, I done talked to some 17-year-old broads before, and I'm like, really hit me up when you turn 18. You know what I mean? But this was years ago. But still, I was sound enough to say, look, I'm not playing those types of games. You know what I'm saying? You cute and all that. I even like the chemistry, but you just not ready yet. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, when I get 35 and yeah, I'm going to get me a 21-year-old. I'm going to get me a 20. It's not as simple as it sounds. You know what I mean? Again, maybe if I had a hand that was different, it would say otherwise. And I think about it too, like Aries is the sign of a baby. So that sounds sick, right? But nah, I thought that it would be cool. Like, I've dated young chicks, and when I've seen what eventually happens, I'm like, I can't deal with this shit, man. Like, I can't, you know? It's only but so far tantrums are cute until they really spill into real life and you like, yo, I can't function. I can't have a functional life with this broad. Like, there's a tantrum all of the fucking time. And it's because she just ain't have enough solar returns yet. You know? She ain't get that Saturn return yet. So I'm just be like we was talking about earlier, right? The exes come back. I done had exes come back and was just like, yo, I was just young and stupid. I was like, I know. I'm glad you said it, though. You said it. Like, you copped to your own shit. Thank you. But this is what I've seen then. I'm just like, yo, you need to go live life some more. But not with me, with another nigga. Go fuck up his shit instead of mine. How 50 said? You got a nigga on the side? You should fuck with him full time. Go fuck up his shit instead of mine. That's the illest ball Fifth ever said. Real shit. Real shit. Saturn conjunct the moon are known to date older. Okay. I see how that. But you see the connections, right? You see how you could connect the dots in astrology and you could see it. We're not making excuses for nobody. We just know the game of life. We learning the game of life, and it's just like, oh, I see. That paragraph is hurting my head. I'm tired. Some men like older women. That part too, you know? So, you know, I've done a bit of both, and I'm like, I done dealt with some older broads that I was like, yo, and maybe that got something to do with Venus and Aries too. Maybe I felt like the younger, you know what I'm saying, counterpart. I done dealt with some old. I tell you this, I felt more comfortable dealing with older broads than I did with younger broads. And I mean like age gap difference, you know what I'm saying? Not like a few years. I'm talking about like a gap that's noticeable. Like, I felt more comfortable with the cougars. They were more experienced, seasoned, you know? They wouldn't pull a tantrum shit on me like that. You know, it's just like, hey, young boy, yeah, you know, let me get some of that thing. You know what I mean? Not like that. They ain't that fucking old. Well, where am I? Yeah, you look way younger than you are as well. I also do. That's our Virgos helping there. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. I would take that as a compliment anyway. Look, I'm sounding a horn on that. Whatever the fuck. I'm not doing that. But I like that. I like hearing that. You know what I mean? When I can, because it's just like, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I attract a lot of younger women because of that too. You know what I'm saying? They don't, like, bitches do not be thinking I'm the age that I am. You know, I don't even like calling it age. I gotta find something else to call it. But it just sounds so weird saying, I don't like to say that I had this many solar returns. It's just like, damn, that's breathy. I gotta think of something shorter. 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds trying to hit me up all the time, and I'm like, hell no. Right, that part. You know what I'm saying? And even with the sex drives and all of that, even that sometimes, like I told you, I got a Pisces in the 6th house. Sometimes I just want to create, baby. Like, chill. Like, you know, I want to look at you. Go lay down with your tits out and everything. I'm going to be there. Like, we're going to fall asleep together. But all of this jumping up and down all of the time, like, sit your ass down. Little young ass. Sit your little young ass down. You know what I mean? Little spunky ass. When we fuck, we going to fuck. Calm your tits. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but again, you know, it all deals with chemistry. Some things and sometimes it's just irresistible, as the transits will teach us. But yeah, sometimes, you know, it's just too much. Most of the world goes by a time of the female menstrual cycle and the male being able to form sperm. Yeah, talk about it. I just in the Venus video. I don't know if y'all seen that Venus video. That shit got like 17 views. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my algorithm, but I just did a Venus chakra video when I spoke about men with just bags of ball juice, man. That's because once we start forming sperm, like y'all are quicker. Ladies are quicker than us. You know what I'm saying? Biologically, in the sense of being experienced with their bodies, with our bodies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we get puberty and we like want to get active, and it's just like we're used in our younger years for that. You know what I mean? We play sports and we fuck. You know, next thing you know, we baby fathers instead of something else, instead of husbands and shit like that. You know what I mean? And women, y'all just be living y'all fucking lives, be a lot of y'all. You know, y'all go through y'all shit too. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know y'all go through some shit. Most of my clients are women. So I'll be fucking knowing, and just through my life travels alone. But women are women are strong as fuck. Women are responsible by default, by trade. And again, some of y'all got issues, y'all ain't. Or some areas. But it's like by default, y'all just quick with the shit. Y'all quick on y'all feet. Y'all are like more like cats and we're more like dogs. Let's just keep it a bean. Younger means they will probably leave me. I'd rather a man who knows he wants me. Yeah, older women, just when you have more solar returns, you get the game more. It's way more at risk. Fifth house shit is being more at risk. All that Leo fun, that's where all of the risk is at. But when you have more solar returns, you got your Saturn return. You start becoming more industrious. You start becoming more distinguished, more of an authoritative figure. You don't gotta fuck all of the time. And when you do, you're fucking from an authoritative stance as well. The game changes, man. The game changes. And you like, yo, your little young ass is just unstable. That's why I'll be like, yo, let the bitch go. Be like, yo, go. Go, experience somebody else. Cause you not ready for me. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready for me. And if you come back with your pussy all banged up, you probably ain't gonna be ready for me as well. But we might be able to do something mentally. At least your mom might be right. You know what I mean? Let the pussy heal up a little bit. Maybe. I'll put the tip in. But you get what I'm saying, right? If you got some shit that you need to take care of biologically, because we ain't on the same brain wavelength, go do what you feel you need to do. I ain't gonna do the whole told you so or whatever the case may be, but again, I told you, when I be looking at my exes sometimes, I be like, word? For that? No shade to dude, but look at your life. Your life is in shambles, ma. Like, fuck out of here. There's pictures of us smiling together. Bitch, you was smiling. You was glowing too. Your skin, your hair was all... Yeah, fucking play with me. Yeah, don't make me pull up the memories. And they friends be telling them, like, you was always so happy with him. What happened to your friend over there? And yeah, what happened to him? Bitches be mad. Like, damn, bitch, you right. I should have never left that nigga. Dumbass with your dumbass. But, alright, I'm doing the most. Yes, compliment. And had tons of comments hitting stupid YouTube. Where am I after that? Is that it? Let me make sure. Solution. Okay, this is the last topic we're going to discuss. Sun in Scorpio right now. We're going to talk about transit, y'all. Sun in Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus. This shit been having there goes that word. But heavy. Heavy is the head that holds the crown, right? Another HEA, right? Heaven is a responsibility, y'all. To have heaven in your life, a heavy responsibility. Because you got the world on your shoulders, technically. So with the Sun in Scorpio, this is part of what I'm saying about the whole investigating the 8th house, the secrets of Scorpio, and using Aquarian energy to do it, utilizing the Aquarius age to do it. Because the most important, the thing that I want to emphasize the most is our technological image in contrast to our face-to-face image. And I'm guessing that some of us don't have that. If I was to guess, right? Some people, even if you're lying, even if you're lying to you, even if you're lying to me, and you say, nah, I'm just raw as fuck. I'm always keeping it 100. I'm real. I'm the real deal. I ain't trying to fake for nobody. I ain't no phony. All right. But some of us put on game faces, especially when we press that record button. Some of us think about what we're going to say before we press record because we now have digital presences. We now have digital, what they call them, digital footprints, digital fingerprints or something like that, digital prints, digital identities, right? And when you think about Aquarius energy opposing Leo energy. I've said this before in an old video where the opposition is like the tech wants to take the soul of the creation and put it into the tech. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing right now. It's still me, but I'm putting my soul into the tech. This allows me to time travel because someone who's not live with us right now is going to see this tomorrow. Is going to see this next week. Is going to see this next month. Is going to see this next year. And I'm been done had press stop on the record button. I'm going to be doing tons of different shit while they're watching me do this. So, you understand that, right? Form of time travel we're doing right now. But not only that. So like the intel that I was given, and I ain't gonna hold you. I even got like some footage, not the detail of the darkest shit that happened, but I got some footage and everything, right? Digital information, all of this. This person didn't come to me face to face either. I got the message digitally. Had all this information digitally, right? And I'm like, damn, okay. What became apparent to me is that that person had digital records of the shit that they was doing. And again, I'm not right. We all, I know I got a dick pic floating around in a group chat somewhere right now. So but I'm saying we got these digital identities. We are utilizing technology to take parts of our soul, take clips in time, take animated moments in our lives to put in these digital spaces that still kind of like take on our life. I was going to say take on a life of their own, but it's our life. We're just placing them in these places as extensions of time. Where am I going with this? I knew I had to say this shit, but it gets so weird, which Aquarius energy is, that this could be so expansive. We could really be talking about this till the fucking sun comes up. You have very big hands. I do, right? Yo, not for nothing. I gotta turn shit to sexual tones all of the time, right? But I've been told that, yo, just put your hands in the screen, please. Just keep waving your hands around. I love that shit. Like, I'm so serious, B. Like, but where was I? What was I talking about? Right, our digital identities. Aquarius opposing Leo energy. And right now, Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus rules over the five senses, our Torah, that's our energy, the vibration, our aura, aura, Taurus, aura, bullish, da-da-da. Uranus is there right now, and it's really like the practice ground for us putting our Torah, our Taurian energy into digital spaces and building these identities for ourselves. And with it being opposing Scorpio, it's really breaking up our dating lives and our relationships, right? We've already came up with ice cream and cherry pies, B. Like, what are we doing, right? Some of y'all done bought toys and all, or we're using digital devices to be in the relationships that we'd rather be in instead of going next door. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Let me in. We're tired of that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do you no more. Like, this person is over there. I'm using my digital device to get in contact with them now. A lot of us are doing that now. What am I saying, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Finish this shit off for me, y'all. So we can get the fuck out of here. So we can close this off. What I'm saying is pay attention to this, because this is really a teaching moment when we can utilize technology. It doesn't all have to be negative. There's a reason why. Fuck it. There's a reason why sometimes we want to do our own little porn videos and shit like that, right? Take this shit into our own hands. You might have not had dreams of being a porn star when you was a kid. You probably thought, oh no, that's for the You know, that's for the magazines and the superstars. But now you got a phone and you're like, oh, I am a superstar, though. But I am a superstar. So now you got your own records. You got your own movies and shit. I'm just using this as an analogy, y'all. Right? We have these devices at our fingertips to empower ourselves. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Whether you take that route or not. You know, I'm not telling y'all to go be fucking porn stars. But you do have the opportunity to be what you might have thought was an outlandish dream, right? I've seen films, full-length films, filmed on iPhones. You know, that encouraged me. The video I just shot was shot with a phone. Added some effects on it, and I put AI into it and all that. I did that shit purposely because of what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? How much can I do with all of this new technology? How much can I tweak it? How can I make it look like something? And you'd be like, yo, how much you spent on that? How much you spent doing that? You'd be fucking amazed. You'd be fucking amazed, right? So this is the points that I want to make, you know? I'm not saying to get caught up in the law and do some shit that are going to have you in jail. I'm saying there's another side to this. And the Scorpio part of it, I just think is more attached to our obsessions, our kinks, our fetishes. Yeah, talk about it. It's not always the easiest shit to talk about, right? For me, it is. I don't give a fuck, but that part. All right, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. So glad y'all tuned in. I'm glad that y'all came out and hung out with me. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all know that, but sometimes I just feel like I gotta say it, or I should say it. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly do. And next time, look, if y'all got requests, put them in now. If you can't, I'm not forcing you. It's pretty much on the spot, right? But I guess you could email me if you got requests for it. Y'all can email me about that. If you got like requests for the next episode, just please keep it related to whatever sign that the sun is in. Yeah, so you can put your requests in. What else? Am I leaving anything out that I wanted to say? Fuck. Fire Live. Yeah, let me blow a horn on that. Pause. That was not a horn. I gotta delete some of this shit. 'Cause I would have never did that Tinkerbell sound. Like what? Let's give ourselves a round of applause for Fire Live, though, right? We did. This shit was fire. Yes, we did learn a lot. So yo, look. Even if you gotta write down the email address. What was it mentioned for before? Oh, something that Shaylee wanted to send me. I forgot. Shaylee, you remember though, but that's the email address if y'all want to contact me, all right? And until next time, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. If y'all going to vote, be safe when doing so. You know, I don't care what side it is, I don't give a fuck. Just, you know, be safe when doing it. We've already discussed why. All right, I'm out.